Good afternoon, good evening, everyone watching along with us. I am BS Sports Jedi Kev from the Jetsalorian podcast and one of the co-hosts and the producer of the Chef Dan Giants Report. Chef Dan will be in the building shortly with us, coming out of work, getting ready. The NFL draft is upon us this evening. We will have instant live reaction. We will have guests. We will have our takes, our reactions, and our analysts. You know, we're just a fan. This is from a fan to the fans about the NFL draft. A lot of questions for our local teams, Jets and Giants, immediately within the first hour. Get into action right away. It's interesting to see what our New York Jets will do at number 4. There's a lot of talks. Kayvon Thibodeaux, Sauce Gardner. Will they get another offensive lineman? Is it going to be Neal? Is it going to be Cross? Is it going to be, who knows, Jermaine Johnson, the third? Oh, it's a lot of mysteries. But you know what it is? Hope is eternal. And spring brings hope and eternal here. And it's a new day for the NFL league year. Let me bring in my partner in here, Chef Dan. What's up, Chef Dan? Salute. You're muted. I cannot hear you, my friend, but that's okay.
Now?
I can hear you loud and clear, Chef
All
Dan in
right.
the building.
Salute to everyone. Salute to everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are going to watch the NFL draft right now. This is where lives get changed permanently. Guys are, coming in and they're fulfilling the lifelong dream that they've trained the entire lives for. And, part of it is just, a goal accomplished. One part of the goal, but they still have so much more work to do. But right now we are going to celebrate everything that they've done leading up to this moment, all the work that they've put in to let themselves be the prospects that they are. And we're here to celebrate that. So yeah, we're here. NFL draft, baby. Let's go.
Chef Dan, I want to put you. So first and foremost, I want to salute the Pope of Sports and Truth in the building. Maurice Matthews, salute to you. Let's go Washington receivers. So Marie Matthews is a Commanders fan. It looks like she wants a wide receiver. There's a lot of float out there that Terry McLaurin is on the trading block. New York Jets are interested and so forth. And this draft is full of wide receivers in not just in the first top, not just in the first round, but beyond the first round. There's going to be plenty of wide receivers to pick from. Now, Chef Dan, to back to the point that I wanted to get to, I'm going to give you the reins here. GM hat. You got the fifth, the seventh pick. What are you doing to revamp the New York Giants, the G-man?
I what I would love to do is attack both lines, the offensive and the defensive line. I know for the offensive line, I'm looking for a right tackle. So maybe my fifth pick, it may go to the right tackle or it may go to an edge rusher. I know I definitely need an edge rusher. So based on the way the first four picks are settling out, I'm either looking for one or the other. If offensive tackle is high in demand, then I got to get one. If edge rusher is high in demand, I got to get one. But I'm not trading away from that fifth pick, and that's my only two choices right now.
Okay. There's a lot of talks. Top two, these two high draft picks. Giants don't have enough money on the draft in the salary cap to fit them in, but they're worried. But this is more worried down the line to pick up a fifth year option. I personally think there's plenty of time for that. You're not gonna you don't hopefully not. You don't want to be in this position again anymore for a very long time with two picks in the top seven, top 10. You don't want to be in that. You don't want to be in this customary position. As much as it's exciting, we get the draft started early. We got a lot of action with our teams to talk about. But you pick the best available players, man. One thing I like about this draft, me personally, you don't have skill position. You do have them later down the road, but the first you got the nuts and bolts foundational type of draft players, which is the line, the defensive linemen, and I like it because it's making it. You're gonna make your team. These are the bottom feelers. They gotta be built fundamental, and they're not gonna try to jump or skip rope, and they have to draft within to build to be a better league, to be a better team franchise, in my opinion.
I agree with you 100%. These positions that are high in demand in the draft right now, you said it the way you describe it, it said it best, is these positions aren't the sexiest picks that get picked early in the draft. Like, these aren't the guys that you immediately, hey, I want to go get an offensive lineman in the first three picks. But the way the way this draft is shaped out, those are the best players on the board. Like, some of the best players in the draft right now are the linemen. Some of the best players in the draft are the cornerbacks. Pieces where you might not see their effect immediately, but you're going to feel it as the year goes on of like, hey, this guy was the right pick for us. And that's something that's beautiful because all these teams that are higher in the lottery right now, everyone says, hey, they need this, they need that, they need this, they need that. Start off fundamentally with getting the right pieces, then the franchise can go to higher places. But like you said, these are the picks that are not the sexiest picks, but they get the job done.
Indeed, they do get the job done. And the funny thing is, they're not the sexiest, but they're fundamentally smart pick to pick and go after these players. It just helps your franchise going forward. Now the big one I'm trying to hear, and I don't know if it's smoke screens or what. And I live in Central Florida, only an hour and a half away from Jacksonville. I do not know what direction this franchise, Jacksonville Jaguars, are going, my friend.
I agree with you there. I don't know. I don't know where they're going. I truthfully, like you said, you don't know where they're going because you hear rumors about them possibly getting an edge rusher, but you saw that Trevor Lawrence, he didn't spend a lot of time upright in the pocket. So he
Right.
definitely needs a lineman, but do you really use the number one overall pick on an offensive lineman?
I say why
They
not?
have,
I say why not? Go ahead, Chef. Then I'll elaborate after that.
I mean, I know they have I know you have like the way you say it, they have some weapons, and weapons can be built. You can have a reputation of a guy. A guy can build his reputation in the league based on the system around him flourishing so that he can, look as best as he does. But like, do you spend that pick on the guys that help the system look good, or do you spend this pick on the guys that end up becoming the system? It's interesting. I don't know where they're gonna go.
Yeah, personally, I'd say you go with you draft the alignment. You drafted. You have supposedly a franchise generational type of talent at quarterback. So now you're back again in this position. I say, you know what? Go get this, because linemen, if they're great, if they're good and great, they could last for over 10 plus years in the NFL. You know, where a league where a lot of careers are shortened immediately. Running backs, if they go 5 years, is a lot. And so forth, etc., etc. And if you get yourself a good old lineman, big guy, and there's plenty of them. If it's gonna be a Kike, if it's gonna be Cross, it's gonna be Neal. You know, you go unless if they are comfortable with what they have already there, and they want to go with a total defensive game breaker in Aiden Hutchinson. I have no way, no ill will at that either, because if you look at the AFC, and I'm not saying they're going to be there to compete right away, but with a quarterback that is that dynamic, you saw that and if they want, and one thing that the Bengals put a false narrative with all the people around. They went to the Super Bowl without an offensive line, really, and a quarterback. We saw what happened. So do teams dare to say, why not us with a rookie quarterback and so forth, and go for a defensive pass rusher in Aiden Hutchinson, because now the AFC's got quarterbacks galore. So you got to get guys to get to the quarterback on defense. So it's a lot of puzzle, a lot of stuff there as they look like they're almost getting ready. But what's your thoughts on that?
I agree with you 100%. There is a thought process of, if you get a edge rusher, that gives your team a chance to get back onto the field and put up more points. There's different reasons to look for, there's different reasons to look for a certain position. It's just that really looking at it overall, I think what you have to do is see, all right, this position can affect the game independent of its own. Can we get a guy in that position for the number one overall draft pick and it be completely worth it? That's what the Jacksonville Jaguars have to decide right now.
Right, and another team that's puzzling, because this is all a mystery. This is the excitement of the draft. This is what NFL, they say the sport is king. Even on a draft night, we're like intensify, waiting to go, because we don't know what the Detroit Lions are going to do either. 3 years ago or four, in 2019, they drafted they had the third pick and they went with a cornerback. And we know that Sauce Gardner, all the narratives out there, phenomenal. He never gave up a touchdown in his collegiate career. And they asked him about that. And he goes, well, I don't plan to do that in the pros neither. I know they're more quicker and challenging, but you haven't seen someone who could cover with a lot of sauce like me. I'm like, whoa. All he needed was a Ric Flair, woo, at the end of that.
Yeah. And you seen the jewelry that my man Sauce Gardner has decided to join the draft with. The man has the sauce chain already, and he's bottle of sauce iced out because he.
Ooh. Let me ask this right here. I personally would like to. I'm hoping he falls to 10. Be honest with you, if for the Jets, whatever the case is, if perfect world, me in a perfect world, as if I'm general manager, as a Jet fan, if I get out of here with a defensive pass rusher in Jermaine Johnson, Kevin and Thibodeaux, and a Sauce Gardner at 4 and 10, I'm gonna be ecstatic. I'm gonna be jumping up and down. And if I can't, because I think we could get it. I think we're gonna get a offensive player by the night it's over. My prediction, I think we're gonna get a couple second round picks, maybe a late round, and I think we're gonna end up getting either Deebo Sanders or one of those wide receivers out there tonight. It's just me. I have a hunch.
I would hope that if you guys don't get Deebo Samuels at the very least, we see.
Yep,
most definitely, Pope. Yeah, Ice Cube is in the house, and the Jaguars are on the clock. But I like you said, man, this is very, very exciting. If you guys do end up with a wide receiver, I hope it's Terry McLaurin, That way you guys can take him out of my division.
Well, I was
That'd be
mentioning that. I'm glad you mentioned that. Now, you've seen the quarterbacks in the NFC East. If they go Sauce Gardner at 5, I think, whoa, now he's going to be tough to pass on the New York Giants. But
it may be.
I know you need offensive line though. See,
We
that's a
have to.
conundrum there,
That's
man.
the conundrum there, because not only that, here's the other thing too. We possibly see a situation where someone makes a pick for someone because they know a trade is about to go down, and so it's like, hey, this guy, even though the team picked this guy, he's not about to go to that team. There's a possibility.
Hey, look at Tony Khan. Aren't you doing some wrestling? What you doing there?
I, hey, he owns the joint, so he has to be there to be responsible for it, right?
He got that rat. He got the rat nest on his head. Hey, this is not AEW, pal. Where you're gonna just sign all the ex WWE wrestlers here to go play in the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He wanted to sign all the ex legends. He
said,
wanted
man,
to go to the Hall of Fame.
I wonder if Brock Lesnar wants to play for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No, that's not what he's doing. He's looking at the Hall of Fame going, I wonder if Shannon Sharp has one more season in him. We might get used. Have someone, have one of the NFL announcers, oh my gosh, he's back! He's back!
They drafted him! He's here, friends! Our time is up! We gotta go!
Oh, man.
Well, what's your thoughts? You think it's Hutchinson, or you think it's or you think it's Ikwonu?
I think they might go edge. I think they're either going Aiden Hutchinson or Trayvon Walker. That's the news I've been hearing. Trayvon Walker has been the name been produced consistently with the Jags. That's the only name that has been, connected to them. Aiden Hutchinson has been connected to them via, just who mock drafts see that to be the number 1 overall pick, but
I think personally, his people has been putting out there. He doesn't want to really go to Jacksonville. Aiden Hutchinson, he's like,
is he pulling a Eli?
Not to the extent of that, but there's been, and also that's all smoke screens, folks, because they say that and stuff like that. And one thing that worries me though, I have not heard Jacksonville say anything negative about Aiden Hutchinson. And this is vice versa, because usually when you start hearing teams put a little bit of negativity out about a player, that means they want them for some reason, and I talk about that when it comes to certain players around the league, when they say, listen, we're going to say a couple things about you. It doesn't mean that we're going to pick you. We want you, but we want to take the scent away from other teams from trying to either leapfrog us or jumping ahead and trying to block us, a la Devin Smith last year, with the Eagles to the Giants, and so forth. So we'll see.
I agree with you 100%. It's just that if you are the number 1 overall pick, I think there is no one leapfrogging you. If you have a pick in mind, if you have a pick in mind, I think you should just be brave enough to say, hey, this is our guy. This is who we feel is the number 1 overall draft pick, and we're going to take him. I think that's what
Yeah, I'm waiting to find out. Let's see who the Jacksonville Jaguars pick, man. And I don't hear any rumblings and all, but let's see. Like you said, when you're the first, but a lot of times, whenever we knew about the first round, who's going to be the first pick overall, we know that weeks in advance. Whenever in years past, all right, we know he's going number 1, and this year, mum's the word. Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. And what's crazy is, at the very least, right? You remember last year when there was the quarterback carousel and who people thought, and they had a whole bunch of wide receivers. Like, at least by the time the draft was there, we had a pretty good idea of like, okay, who's going the first 5 picks, who's going there. After that, everything else was going to be a surprise. But overall, you're kind of just saying, you know what? I think we pretty much have the guesses in. But this year, it's like you said, it's been mum's the word. We don't know who's being taken first. That means we don't know who's being taken second, third, fourth. We really don't know how this
It's a
draft is gonna
domino. It's a
shake
domino
out.
effect.
It's a domino
It's a
effect.
domino effect. And it's 5 more minutes, around roughly 5 more minutes before Jacksonville. So, and also Trent Baalke has done some head scratching stuff as a general manager. But you got Peterson there. Let's see if they allow Peterson to pick, because they really got to let I don't know. We'll see as they show the war room with the
Coach, like
Jackson.
now, what I'm saying is, Doug Peterson. I'm not gonna say he's any better or any worse than Urban Meyer, but we do know that he has some sort of system in the NFL. So with that system, he knows what type of players works well for him. We can't take it away from him. He is a Super Bowl winning coach. So you do have to, give him some cachet. Oh, wow. The pick is in.
And that's the ticker we're gonna be having all night, and we'll let you know when they pick. And they haven't announced it, but the pick is in, folks. The pick is in. The suspense is
Oh,
there.
I got the
Well,
announcement on
Johnny
Twitter if you
Davis,
want
of
me to
course.
break it.
Our number one draft pick in the Jedi Network will be Johnny Davis. So we
Johnny
always say it, and we
Davis,
say it
of
again.
course.
Now, let me ask you a question. I could tell you that the Khans, Tony Khan and them, are filthy rich. You know why? Because he wears the same freaking shirt everywhere. Every time there's a WWE promo and cut, he's wearing the
I've
same
seen that
clothes,
same sweater. I've seen that same
that same
sweater.
sweater, and that same black shirt. That must smell musty, man. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna change the ticker for a moment. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you that. And watch. I'm talking with proof here. Where is the Tony Khan picture? Here. He's wearing the same thing,
Yep,
guys. The same
same
thing he's
thing.
wearing tonight.
He's wearing that in the war room, ladies and gentlemen. He is wearing that same outfit. Oh, Jedi, you're about to be surprised.
Oh, I already know already. I just want
You know? Okay. Wow, this starts the domino effect.
as they sing "Sweet Caroline."
I
Let's see what the
guess. I don't know. Da da da.
sweet Caroline. Here it comes. Reaching out, touching me, touching you.
World Wide
That's
West.
a pervert song. Here we go.
Yep.
Trayvon Walker, welcome to Jacksonville, my friend. Welcome to Jacksonville.
So with the
So
first pick,
Trayvon Walker is all elite.
he's all elite. Hashtag all elite.
All right. So what's your Trayvon Walker? Here's the thing. He ran 40 times, 451 seconds. The 6'5", 275 pounds. He has a good ability on tackling. He's a good pass rusher. He plays well on the run defense, especially in that division. They just want to get guys at it. Jacksonville's up and coming team. You're gonna have Matt Ryan to deal with the quarterback. You also got Tennessee, where so they're looking like they want to dominate, win the division. They want to start in the front inches.
I kind of agree with you there to a certain extent. You have to, if you want to win in this league, that old adage has been said over and over and over again because it's true. You get a quarterback who can win you some games, but you also got to get you a edge, someone who can get the quarterback on the other side. Heartstorm Media, salute. As the second pick is in as well. The second pick is in.
Hold on. All right, hold on a second. Let's put the ticker there. And it hasn't been announced, but it's in, folks. As I make a banner, because I got to make sure we know who gets picked here. case. Trevor Walker goes number 1. In case people come in late.
Wow. Wow.
So Texas is being ready to already. Wow, so it's going quick. Guys want it. Here, I want this. Boom, boom, boom. I like it. Hello. Good evening, good night. I like it.
Yeah, so I mean, we've noticed that in other drafts, teams have kind of waited until the last second on the clock to get their pick in. We're noticing this draft right now, 5 minutes in. They have 10 minutes, but 5 minutes in, they're getting everything handed in to the commissioner. So, got to enjoy the speed of access the speed at which everyone is attacking this draft.
It's Aiden Hutchinson, and immediately guaranteed is Aiden Hutchinson going second immediately. I mean, you got to be morons if you don't go for Aiden Hutchinson.
Detroit needs the home run pick in Aiden Hutchinson. It would just feel good. It would feel like they won something.
Right, and not only that, it also ticket sales are going to go like this. They're going to boost.
Yes,
finally,
Detroit. Detroit will finally.
And then and you know what, too, Dan? It's finally we're going to see a really good player on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, absolutely right about that. Because we have been forced to watch Detroit Lions. Yep, Detroit Lions football on Thanksgiving.
Turkey's going to taste better. You got a player that is good. Yeah. And you don't have to fall asleep on that snooze fest. But they use yeah.
All right, so announce it already. Oh, man, this guy.
Aiden Hutchinson. We got it.
Yep. Whippy dip haircut.
Oh, I was correct. I was correct with that. He didn't feel the Jacksonville Jaguars.
He probably told the Jaguars he didn't want to go there.
Oh, he did. He told them he didn't want. All right, so we got our next team here. We'll get the ticker on the bottom. So far, so good.
The Houston Texans are on the clock, right?
And they're ready. I think the pick is not in yet, but they're trying to feel. You know what they're doing right now? They're feeling to see if there's anyone that wants to trade and move back, and because they need talent. So they trade for the number 3 and try to acquire more talent. They want to talk to New Orleans right now. Hey, New Orleans, you got two. You got the 16th and the 20th. Would you like to come to the 3rd? And try to get one of these quarterbacks. Those are the type of gymnastics or trading, willing and dealing is happening. So you're gonna have them until the first quarterback gets put off the board, and it's gonna be with the Jets, Giants, and they're gonna take the full extent of the 9-10 minutes to make their picks for that reason. They're gonna call around.
I agree with you, and I wish I could see the pick is in by like the 5:30 count. But you and I both know that the Houston Texans, they have a lot of wheeling and dealing that has to be done, especially after the way you lost Deshaun Watson. Your franchise is in perpetual football Siberia right now. It is just lost. Yeah.
When our guy that watches, a Houston Texan fan, always watches us on the Yankee Watch Along. He's good. He probably in the chat watching with us. So salute to you. I know we were going to talk about the Texans on tonight. So there it is. I think they're looking to trade back, but maybe they might not find suitors. My main man.
I also based on wait, you think they might take a quarterback?
No. They're here. Let me be clear. They're feeling out to teams that needs a quarterback, like New Orleans. New Orleans got 2 number 1 draft picks in this later round in the draft. They're trying to see if they could package that along with more picks to grab more picks. Maybe some 5th, some 3rd round. They need players. They need an influx of talent on the Texans. Now, if you take that number 3, it gives you a king's ransom. The capital is almost there with New Orleans, and if they feel that they really need a quarterback in the Malik Willis or Pickett or any of these quarterbacks, if a team is willing to want to jump and leapfrog before the Panthers, let's face it, Panthers is going to take a quarterback. I have a feeling they're going to go with a quarterback.
Do you think a quarterback is going to go this high? Oh wow, the pick is in.
Pick is in. All right, let's put the ticker in. Let's get the let's.
Oh, wait, let me play.
All right, we'll wait.
Ooh. I have wow. 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 Dang, you got it, Jedi. You got it, Jedi.
Is there a trade? Because I
Nah,
have a
there's no
ticker. There
trade.
is. All right. Here we go.
Oh wow.
Well, so it's good to see the professional in Hayden Hutchinson now being a professional player. He played his collegiate in Detroit, in the great city, the great state of Michigan, and now he will be playing in the city of Detroit in the great state of Michigan. So phenomenal job for him. Jets are on the
Hometown kid
clock,
through
but
and
the pick
through.
is in, and my Jets are on the clock. Here, Jets, 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 Jets.
I know who y'all gonna take. Y'all got it. Yeah, because I know who the third pick was. Would you like to know who the third pick is?
Let's wait. Let's wait. You could private chat me if you want it, but I want the audience to build the suspense.
All
I want them
right.
to wait. Yeah, that's right. Lovey Smith is. Uh, I like the move. I like it. I like it already. I saw it. I like it, but it's a head scratcher at 3. Hey, wait. I wait for it. To me, it's a head scratcher.
So we're both agreeing on the same thing. It's like, wow, that was a wild card.
Now, wow. Here it comes, guys. Third pick.
Come
And the
on,
third
come on,
pick,
Miss.
Derek Stingley Jr., defensive back, and the first corner, LSU. Now, he was a little bit, he had a good couple years. Last year wasn't so, it was okay. A little bit injured. I'm actually surprised he went third because I think Sauce Gardner is a much more stronger cornerback, in my opinion. He didn't give up a freaking touchdown his whole collegiate career, unless if they're getting excited with the SEC cornerback. But you know what? I see my team draft an SEC cornerback named Dean Miller. He stinks. He's not even in the league. That's why I'm a little bit
Oh,
afraid of getting a cornerback. And I've been burned before. But Derek Stingley, I mean, he's good. He's gonna be good. But at 3, I guess they went with especially they got no offensive line. They I don't know. That's kind of weird with the Texans. But the Texans
it's
being the Texans.
it's a weird pick, and we don't know what this team is gonna. Well, matter of fact, I think we have an idea that this team is gonna look bad in its first year. You have first year Lovey Smith. They kind of just oh man,
He's a good head coach. I don't
he's a
get me
good head
wrong.
coach, but the
I
first
like
year
Lovie
is
Smith.
always
They
the
got an
first year is
adult in the
always
room.
yeah, but the first year is always bad based on him establishing himself amongst the group as football players who they're about to learn who Lovey Smith is, and Lovey Smith is about to learn his roster, and with that you can kind of say like, okay, there's going to be a learning curve process there.
So my Jets are on next here. 5 minutes here. Of course,
Yep.
I told you the Jets are going to take every inch of this, every second. They're going to make everyone sweat it out. They're going to make it wait.
Nah, bro, I don't think they're making him wait.
Joe Douglas. He's been doing really well in these drafts, picking some good players, cleaning up the stench of Enzik and the other guy McCagnon, and Salah looked Wilson. They look like they still got some good pieces. the Jets, I think, is gonna have. This is a prompt of having a big night for the New York Jets.
Yeah, this is a
And
big night for both franchises, as you said completely. Salute to you, Jose Mello. Thank you so much for
Jose
joining us.
Melo.
It's a big night for both of our franchises as we're picking back to back right now. 4:39. Oh, you gotta milk the clock.
I told you. I
The
told you they're
Jets
gonna
are
milk
gonna
it.
milk the clock.
They're gonna milk it. That's the way the Jets. Wouldn't that surprise you? Yes. Good luck in my pick.
Oof.
Look, listen. Since 2010, the New York Jets have not gotten a pass rusher. John Abraham was the last pass rusher, pure pass rusher. Yeah, we bought in Zach Thomas. Jason Taylor. Excuse me. We bought Jason Taylor in. I don't know why Zach Thomas came in my head though. We bought Jason Taylor at the end of the road. We had the greatest cornerbacks in the world: Cromartie, Revis Island, just Rex Ryan's defense, but we just didn't have that pass rusher to get to the quarterback. We need a pass rusher finally to get to the quarterback because Jeff Allen is in the division. And then you could say Tua Tagovailoa. You have Mac Jones. You have the Russell Wilson and Mahomes. The quarterbacks are in the AFC. You need that pass rusher to get to them. Also, you could say we got a lot of good wide receivers in our division. You got we saw Tyreek Hill in the division, Stephon Diggs, etc. You need a cornerback to shut them down. But it's either way. I'm okay in a way with it. But also, here's the big if.
Oh, the pick is in.
The pick is in. All right. But this is going to tell us what they think about Mekhi Becton. Also, if they go offensive lineman, they don't think a lot about Mekhi Becton, and they're going to admit that he might be a bust. So This is important.
Oh!
Don't say nothing. I want to see it. I'm
not gonna say nothing.
I want to see it when I.
You want
when
me to
I want
type
to see
it?
it.
You want me to type
No,
it?
I'm okay with it, but like I said, I'm all right. I'm all right with it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with it. And so that means you get I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it.
I didn't say anything.
I already know it. I know it. Already.
You know it? So then let me enter it in the back so you can see it.
And I'm gonna write it now.
Just get it ready. Yeah, the pick is in. Whoa! Wow. Okay. This is interesting. I'm gonna say something right now.
All right.
I'm gonna say something after this. You know what? After the pick is done, I'm gonna say something right now.
You know what? You know what? I'm a Jet fan, and we're gonna do that for the Jets and the Giants. Here we go. The pick. I'm gonna be the commissioner. You be the commissioner next pick.
Yes.
With the fourth pick of the draft, the New York Jets select cornerback Sauce Gardner from Cincinnati. All right.
The sauce is in New York, ladies and gentlemen. The sauce is in New York.
And let me give the guy Jeff Rob. Where's Mr. Gardner? Let me get his attributes here. Mr. Gardner, I know I'm somewhere here, my friend. So we're telling me that they're worried about the NFC. They picked, and of course, he's a little more high, which they a break there. Sauce Gardner, he's 6'3". What I like that, I always you can't teach. He ran 4'1". The car guy, he has the height that could go 200 pounds. He has he could cover. He could play run defense. He plays the zone. Also reads defense very well. Despite playing in Cincinnati, you can't hold him against his college, but he still put on film a wonderful, wonderful resume. So, and he has all the attributes of being a star.
Most definitely. I don't know if you saw that interview that matter of fact, you mentioned the interview he had where they asked him why he thought he should be where he's at in the draft, and he was just so confident in himself. That's something you want. It's congratulations to the Jets, man. You guys got a dog. I'm happy. This is a dog.
Now,
This is
T-Man is on the clock. Offensive line help. You have the best pick of the best of all the offensive linemen. Get the bet. You got 2 picks coming up. You're gonna have an opportunity to. I think personally, you have a chance, and the Giants should be ecstatic. You don't trade back here, guys. You have a chance to get 2 offensive linemen if you want the best ones, or you want to get pass rushers. We saw that they pick up the 5th-year option on Dexter Lawrence's contract, so he'll be back in his 5th-year deal. You want to add 1 offensive lineman and a defensive dog. You got your choice. Jermaine Johnson III. You got Kayvon Thibodeaux. You got all open down. Any one of your choices here. Also Neal, Ike. You got Cross. Giants. Be excited. You got some players here to pick.
This is so nerve-wracking right now, Jedi. I'm sorry. This is nerve-wracking right now because so far, like you said, we have our picks, but what's surprising to me is that no linemen went in these first 5.
Not yet.
Nothing yet, but it's 5 minutes left. I mean, the Giants they are milking the clock like the Jets are. I mean, is there a possibility that they called down because they know they know who they're gonna pick at 7, but there's a possibility they don't know who's available at Oh man, shoot.
Here's the thing. I'm glad you just said that. Maybe they know who they like at 7, and they're trying to shop that 5th pick and get a king's ransom. Get more picks, not 2 for this year and for next year upcoming. Get a 1st round next year, so you could have more, and also fit it under the cap and all that nonsense. I think that's a smart move if they do that. And
or even what you would do is I know you said the Jets had a conversation with New Orleans. I'm pretty sure Joe Shane is having a conversation with New Orleans right now saying, hey, you guys really just moved up in the draft for a reason. You want to talk? Let's talk. Let's have some discussions. Something's going on here.
Mello,
my God.
They pick good, but the player tends to not transcend the NFL well. Hopefully not. Now, hopefully you're wrong. But it worries me because I said we've seen this film before. Dean Milner, we've seen it before. We had 2 of the good shutdown corners in Cromartie and Revis, and we didn't win. We got to the AFC title game, but we couldn't get to the quarterback. We couldn't get to Peyton Manning. We couldn't get a Ben Roethlisberger to get that crucial stop.
I'm gonna say something right now. What I think that pick of Ahmad Sauce Gardner speaks volumes to. You haven't mentioned it. I'm gonna say it right now. They have a bunch of confidence in Carl Lawson coming back from that Achilles injury.
Oh yes.
They have a bunch of confidence.
I'm glad you said that. At 11, I don't mind them putting another dog with him there on each. That's why I would like to got him that 2 pass rushers on the corners, and then you got the disruptiveness, with Quentin Williams. If you're ready to call the play, call it. Be the commissioner. If you know the pick.
It's now the pick is in. Now the pick is in. They milked it till 3 minutes. My friend. Give me one moment. Let me just Oh my gosh.
I'm actually surprised. Wow. Giants, huh?
Wait, you got the... I didn't get any notification yet. Give me one moment. All right, the pick has come in, but what's going on? Okay, I got it. You want me to announce it or?
Go ahead, Commissioner.
Let me just hit the bell one more time. With the 5th pick in the 2022 NFL draft, the New York Giants select Kayvon Thibodeaux, defensive end from Oregon.
Good job.
We
Good
got
job
some
there.
dogs.
I'll write it down. So New York gets another Thibodeaux.
Yeah, New York. Yeah, there's 2 Thibodeaux in New York. I wonder who leaves first.
He's gonna be sacking you. I'm coming for you, Obi. Obi's the mic. Obi's the mic.
Oh wow.
Nice job.
Said Tim's playing football now. Yeah, both Thibodeaux have a rough and gruff.
We'll keep the. Oh, cool. Good job.
Yeah, they're letting the Make-A-Wish person announce it. I love it.
All right, young man. Relish in that. Good job.
Relish. He's loving it. I'm so happy for him. Look at him enjoying this right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I think the NBA should invest in doing something like that. Letting certain people come up and call the.
But it's so little. It's so condensed of players or rounds that maybe they don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right, Sam Prince. He's pumped.
He's so pumped.
All right, so it's official. We knew it ahead of time, but Kayvon Thibodeaux. Tell me like the Wonderboy movie, the guy just tackled thinks that they are refs. Yeah,
Does he
can
got
do
a
that.
Snickers bar in his?
I
He's
like
got a
that.
Snickers bar.
Wow, he looks sharp, man. He looks like Odell Beckham, though. He looks like the vibe.
Bro.
He's got Odell Beckham vibes, bro.
But see, I'm not even gonna lie. That type of showmanship out of a defensive
need
end.
it.
When's the last time
They
you
need it.
seen that?
No, they need it. They need it.
No,
I
but
like
when's the last time you seen a defensive end with that much showmanship in New York?
LT.
I'm not gonna say he's young LT. No.
No.
You-
We saw
you
that what
definitely
happened we saw what happened with the clown in Dallas. He didn't even
Yes.
show up for the playoff game.
You didn't even show up.
All right, so let me start taking some names off the boards here.
Yeah, he flies off the ball, bro.
So, man, Sauce Gardner's out. Out. So a lot of the offensive linemen are all there. So
That's crazy.
and it's great. You know what's good about it? They're off the board, and the Giants and Jets still got 2 more. They got more picks left. They got each another.
Not
pick.
only that, but Carolina afford to take a tackle, knowing that the potential quarterback that they want to draft might not be there later on down the line?
Right, look at the kid. He's pumped. Oh, that's dope. That is so
happy.
dope.
I love that.
Hello, Maria. Go Giants. You got a Thibodeaux. Maria, now you got a Coach Thibodeaux, and now you got a Thibodeaux linebacker. Wow.
Maria, thank you so much for joining us. I know you're going through it right now. I'm sorry for your loss that happened.
For your loss, Maria. Indeed.
But I'm glad that you could join us and celebrate. And look at him. Look at him dance. Hit the dance. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, Maria. You will be in our prayers for comfort, my friend.
He got a handshake with the commissioner. Yeah, hype up the Make-A-Wish kid. Yes.
So we got the Panthers. Panthers are on the clock.
Panthers, yes, they are on the clock.
Followed by the Giants again.
Thank you, Chicago. That's all I want to say. Thank you, Chicago.
At least something good came out of Chicago.
Yeah, and wait. Thank you to Seattle as well. Because Seattle gave y'all what y'all got.
That defense, Gene.
Yeah.
I like that pick for Thibodeaux. I remember I told you in our preview, Joe. I said Thibodeaux was going to be a Giant, a Jet. I said I think the Jets are going to pick him right before the Giants. I know you guys wanted him, but I'm okay with Sauce Gardner. Especially in the
Bro,
AFC.
yeah,
Yeah,
not only that, but see, this is like I said, I think it speaks volumes. I think Robert Saleh and the whole crew of them, they probably visited Carl Lawson in the offseason, asked him how's that leg holding up? Can he, this, that, whatever. And he probably saw someone like Cam Akers who came back from his Achilles, go back into the playoffs and help the Rams win a Super Bowl. So he saw that probably, amped him up, got the workout, got the rehab and conditioning great, stayed in great condition. And by the time they came over to check him out, they probably looked at him like, hey, you look like you're in football playing shape already. He let them know I am, and I'm gonna be in better shape by the time the season starts. That could be something right there that you guys just lucked out in, having a consummate pro on the edge right there. Be ready.
not only that, Lawson's going to be more extra motivated. Not only because he's coming back from an injury, he saw his former team going to the Super Bowl without
Yes,
him. And he's like, wait a minute, I'm going to show you. No, you needed me to get you over the hump to the Super Bowl. So I think Lawson's going to have a big year for the New York Jets.
I agree with you 100%. Carolina's still on the clock right now. Every team is milking the clock.
I really like Thibodeaux's freaking his whole swagger, the suit,
I
the
love it.
flair. I love it.
I
I
think
love
he's
it.
he's New York.
Yes,
He's New York
he's
to LA. Those are the few. Wow. Well, the pick is in, ladies
the
and
pick is
gentlemen.
in. Go ahead and announce it if you like to.
With the sixth pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Ikwonu, offensive tackle out of Oklahoma, I believe.
And North Carolina State.
North Carolina State. So Ikwonu is off the board.
I'm surprised. Ikwonu, not for Carolina. I think he deserves to go there. I think he could have been either anywhere in the top 5 pick. Ikwonu, phenomenal player. But I'm actually surprised that the Panthers went that way. It tells me they're going to go with Sam Darnold again. Maybe bring it back there. I think they signed Teddy Bridgewater, if I'm not mistaken. Bridgewater's back there again or no?
No, Bridgewater isn't back there. There's someone else that they signed. I forgot who, but it was another quarterback that they signed. But you're absolutely right. They do have Sam there. And I think if anything, I think they're confident that the quarterback that they're looking for isn't going to be is going to be down there for their later picks. Or they might have a trade package ready.
Now, also, this is another name they got to keep an eye out, but it's not going to happen until June 1st, in my opinion, is the release of Baker Mayfield. I don't think anyone in the NFL is not going to be dumb enough to try to trade for that $18 million salary of the Baker Mayfield, because look at it this way, the Browns cannot keep both of these quarterbacks on. They're going to have to cut Baker Mayfield, and he has to be cut by June 1st. So you wait the waiting game where you don't give up any picks, and then you go ahead and outright sign and bring him here to compete with Sam Darnold for that quarterback spot. And let me find, you know what? Let's find out who's the. I'm
Look,
gonna
not
find out who's
only
the other
that,
Panther.
but here's the other part too. It's a
Cam
money game
Newton.
you're playing. It's a money game you're playing. I don't know if Cam Newton I don't know if Cam Newton is still playing, but they do have
No,
Cam
I think
Newton
they
on their
signed. They
roster.
signed Pat. They didn't. Let me see. I thought
But
Cam
yeah,
Newton went back last year. Let me see. Let me
no, he
check with.
did.
Let me
He
go
did
in
go
there.
back. I don't know if he signed to this year in the new league year. But like you said, you wow.
Let me see. I see Sam Darnold here. I'm looking at their roster right now. I don't see the other quarterback. I just see Sam Darnold. I couldn't sworn that they had no, because they got to take advantage. They got Christian McCaffrey, who can't really stay healthy, but is all world when he's on the court, on the floor, in the field. I mean, actually, you also have phenomenal Robbie Anderson. They got a lot of good players, but also the
Now
head coach is in hot water. He's
here's the
got to get
crazy
going.
part. Yeah. Here's the crazy part. The way I see it is, if you leave Baker alone until June 1st, you could sign him for whatever number you can think of.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
And if you
Once he gets
offer
cut,
him a second year, he's gonna be, so thankful for that.
Matt Rule. Thank you, Mello. I was trying to remember who the hell I was gonna say the other one from Link. What the hell? The guy from Arizona. I forget. I have so many names in my head with all the teams and players in all the leagues. But Rule is on the hot seat. He's gonna need,
Oh, yeah.
so
Especially after firing Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator.
yeah, he was the downfall, and he's next after that.
Mm-hmm.
So North Carolina, so the Wolf Pack is staying in North Carolina. So another kid that stays in his home state, and actually in his collegiate state. You saw Hutchinson. Now you've seen Ek staying there. So it's good for him. He ran a 4.93 on a 40-yard dash. That is fast. Athleticism. So there's gonna be a lot of jet sweeps, a lot of pulling of the guard with Christian McCaffrey. And also make it simple, dumb it down for Sam Darnold.
The way you describe that game, that's a game that's perfect for Baker Mayfield.
That too. That's yeah. Because Sam Darnold is mobile, but not to the degree of a Baker Mayfield. And you also have, like I said, Christian McCaffrey, Robbie Anderson. Now although you do have a good chemistry between Robbie Anderson and Sam Darnold back in the Jets days, you buy him time, and you buy him enough time with a guy in that skill set. Maybe you might unlock something in Sam Darnold going into maybe trying to get a new contract in his 5th year. You never know.
Oh, be wary of that too. A player deciding to play out just around the time that contract is coming up. Be wary of that.
They tend to have career years. Career years and go above and beyond. And one thing about IK, you could plug and play him immediately. And on ESPN they're saying, or on the NFL they say he has the hands of a heavyweight and the feet of a lightweight. That means he's quick on his feet and he's strong like an ox, and he moves people. So man, he's got the backside reach. No, salute to Worldwide West with the backside reach, and he moves guys out of the pockets, and he makes bodies fly and move out of the way and create holes. And the guy that benefits from that is gonna be Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
And you're gonna love it with the
this is gonna be McCaffrey's best friend.
Yes. Not only McCaffrey, Darnold given the time to find a speedy separator in Robbie Anderson.
Most definitely.
They are hands on. So now the Giants are back on the board here. Do they trade? Are we going to say we have a trade? I don't think so. You stay.
I don't think so.
You go best or better
Neal.
player.
You get Neal. You get Evan Neal.
You get Neal or Cross. Either or. I'm okay with either or. I'm a little bit of concern with Neal because he's 6'7". When those type of players are mountains, but maybe not as quick. But if they get foot injuries, the susceptible to a lot of leg injuries and the time to recover because of the height. That's one thing that worries me with him. But I think all in all, it won't be a bad player from Alabama. They tend to always do good in the NFL, at the linemen at least.
And just as you say that, the pick is in. Come on, I don't need to know that.
I like it.
I didn't see who we picked yet. Give me one moment.
I got it. I'll wait for you. That's your team. I'm not gonna jump it. I like it.
Okay, the pick is in. So then, let me announce it.
Yes, sir.
With the 7th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, New York Giants select offensive tackle Evan Neal from Oklahoma.
There you go, Evan Neal. The Giants got there. They got him. They got it a position of need. Not only that, it's going to benefit.
License plate guy.
He was crying. He was crying for the Dwayne Haskins video, which.
You were breaking up just now. You said he was what?
He was crying for the tribute video Evan Dwayne Haskins in the show. So Evan Neal, defensive tackle from Alabama, 37 on his 40. He's 350 pounds. A big monster of a man. They say he's a really good pass blocker and even better run blocker. Pancake guys, push guys out of the way. A mountain of a man. Giving that safety blanket for Daniel Jones, also Saquon Barkley. Those two guys.
That's what I was about to say.
And
if
you got a guy who
you
can
got a
plug and
run
play,
blocker, that sounds like a guy that's Saquon Barkley's best friend, because Barkley has not had a legitimate hole to run through.
The Packers are looking for a cornerback. You're thinking about trading. Might be interesting there. So Evan Neal, man, I like it. Man. I like it. The only thing concern is this weight, 337, and any leg injuries. If how long is it going to take to recover at that height and that. So remember, guys going to get older tend to get a little more heavier. That's the only thing.
I agree with you 100%. But I mean, I pray that this is a coaching staff that has a nutritionist on file ready for these offensive tackles, because we need them to last, man.
All right, so the Falcons are on the clock. I think the first quarterback goes here, folks.
Who do you think that is? Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett?
I think it's going to be the Pickett. I was going to say you know what? I was going to say Carolina quarterback, because they're so close and for scouts to see him and watch him fly on the radar, but then that'd be kind of a pick of a reach. Powell. Wouldn't be surprised there. People are not going to be happy with it, but this is the Falcons we're talking about.
There's not a lot for them to be happy about with what the Falcons are doing in their organization so far, but they're rebuilding right now, right? You can get mad at every situation you want to, but
let's see who the Falcons pick. So you know what is funny? 8 teams with multiple first round picks. 8 teams. And so the Giants done. First round is done for the New York Giants. Their night is over. I like what they bought here. The Giants got themselves a pass rusher. They solidified both line, O and defensive line, both of them. They got themselves some good ball players there, and in a division where, really, let's face it, one quarterback and even its own fan base can't stand him, which is Dak Prescott.
Half a quarterback.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone, Washington, they don't know who the quarterback really is. They are a good head coach.
It's really between Taylor Heineke and Carson Wentz.
Yeah, if you feel like a Heineken, or you feel, if you feel like a boat or a natural light. So, you pick your choice in Washington. No offense, Marie Matthews. I know you're a Commander fan. Your quarterback doesn't put fear yet in the hearts of the NFC East. Also, you got a half a quarterback, Dak Prescott. You don't know what the hell he is. Even his fan base can't stand him. Granted, there's talent there and respectability there, but they just, I don't know. That's just another mess. And you got the Eagles. Jalen Hurts. There's still mixed reaction with it, so we don't know what. So the Giants trying to see, they put a stronghold to try to win that division, building towards to win it, and it's not out of the grasp. I can say, oh, they've been terrible. Daniel Jones, he's a joke, but you built fundamentally smart. Let's see.
The Falcons pick is in.
I haven't seen who it is yet. Are you serious? Oh, damn. I'm not happy with that pick.
I gotta find out.
I know who it is too, and I want it.
Oh, Jedi is not happy with that.
No, I
The
hate
Jedi is not happy with that.
glad you
Wow.
choked away. I'm glad you choked away the Super Bowl.
Yo, this doesn't make sense to me.
I'm up. Yeah. He has the skill set, man.
I'm surprised. Who?
Man, this is.
Why does that guy
Man.
have a title belt that says ATL on it? What's the last thing that Atlanta won? Oh wait, that's right, the World
The
Series.
Braves.
Oh yeah, that's right. World Series, that's right. I forgot. I forgot.
So Drake London has been selected from USC. That was my number one wide receiver that I wanted for the Jets. 6'5". You know, he's big. He's tall. He gets that 50-50 ball, and they got a lot of height there, man. And I wanted him. He's very athletic overall. You know,
I was about to tell you, when you have a mixture between him and Kyle Pitts, whoever that quarterback is that's throwing to them, like he's got some tall targets. He's got a lot of red zone targets. That's what he's got.
Yeah. And then you like them, and you look at Matt Ryan's like, man, why couldn't I get these targets? But hey, you had Calvin Ridley.
No,
You
he
had
had the
players there.
targets. He had the
Yeah,
targets.
And then there's the
what
kid that
Matt
got
Ryan is
suspended
going to
for this
ask.
year. Who's the wide receiver? Ridley, right? That got suspended
Yes,
for
Ridley.
gambling.
Ridley got
You got.
and what's
You had.
funny is
Yeah.
what's funny is if he's not going to ask where he could have gotten all these weapons, he always had a plethora of weapons. When you look at it, they had what's his name? Man, he just went to the Titans.
Oh yeah, not Samuel. No, Samuel's he was. Yeah, I got you. I know
His
who he
nickname
was.
is Waffle House because he's always open. Ladies and gentlemen, you would know who I'm talking about.
Guys, is that we know the names? That we cover so many sports.
Julio
Those are news to us.
Jones.
Julio Jones. We cover so
Julio
many sports,
Jones.
and the names are so many players. It's like a computer, that we're just trying to get all those names a lot. From baseball, MMA, to boxing, to football, basketball. So
Yeah, it's a lot.
we know the names. Sometimes it's hard to take it out of our tip of our tongue. So bear with us on that.
Yeah, but
So-
they've had weapons in Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley and things of that nature. What I think he's really going to ask is like, I left and you guys still can't pick an offensive lineman?
Yeah. So the Sea Chickens are next. The Sea Chickens of Seattle are on the clock.
And they possibly would have had two. They would have had 2 first round
No, this
picks.
came with the this came with the Russell Wilson trade, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Look at
Okay,
Drake
so they
London.
would have had
Man, they
none.
showing him dunking. He won a dunking contest, by the way, in high school.
Yeah.
So he might be the Obi Toppin of the NFL football. Ages, salute. Jekyll and Hyde, Jets and Giants.
Nah, not Jekyll and Hyde. Nah.
So Arthur Home Depot Blank is happy.
Home Depot blank. Oh, man.
So Drake London, the first wide receiver.
You really wanted him.
I know.
I know you wanted. You were plotting for days on end. You were like, hey, and no one's
Number
really
10, Number
you
10,
was like,
he's
no
under
one's
the radar.
really even up
that
on this
size,
guy. And
Number one, because you also, the Jets got some good, they Elijah Moore, they might not even go wide receiver here, Chef Dan, in the first round because they got players, they got wide receivers, drastic Barrios, they got. Who knows? By the end of the night, Deebo Samuels will be on the team.
or Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry.
I'm waiting for that announcement. That's what I'm waiting for. Raymond, what's up?
Yeah.
Raymond says, when does the Patriot pick? The Patriot pick always late 21 to be exact.
Yeah, they won a lot more games than they thought they would have this year. So no
That's
lottery
what
pick
happens
for them.
when you're and kudos to you. Take the hat off to Bill Belichick and the Patriots. They win games, and you get to pick late, and that's what happens when you win games. You have a good season. You're not like us waiting here. We're in the top 10 pick because you had a good season, but we had to watch crap on Sundays. So
Yeah,
that's the
look,
trade-off.
at the very least, you got to watch competitive football.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
for like what, 17 weeks? 17 weeks, you got to watch some competitive football. We noticed our season was over earlier than that.
yeah. By week 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of us by week 4, some of us by like week 2.
Okay.
Yo,
It is what it is, man.
it is what it is. You can only, yeah. Oh, man.
All right. The Sea Chickens are on the clock, and they will got the pick. I know the pick already.
Oh, you know it already?
I know the pick already,
Give me
and
one
it's
moment.
okay.
I didn't get
I'm
any
I'm okay
notification.
because it gives me the Jets. The player that besides Drake London is gonna it's gonna be interesting.
Should they really wait? There's still what 3:08 left, and they still ain't put no
They're in
pick
a
in.
commercial break. That's what it is.
I know, but shoot, at least by 3 minutes have the pick in.
Yeah, the pick is in. The pick is in.
Oh man, they're still counting down. I got 250. Come on, put the pick in.
Well, wait.
All
Once they
right,
come in, I know the
finally.
pick. I know the pick already. With the ninth pick
Yeah.
of the draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Charles Cross, offensive lineman from Mississippi State. So they went offensive line. They don't know who the hell is the quarterback there still. They Drew Lockett. They're maybe keeping an eye on what happens in Cleveland when Baker gets released. If I don't know if Baker wants to go across there. You also got the immortal who was it? He was the former quarterback for the Jets. Mr. I don't know what time is
Sam
it on the West
Darnold?
Coast. No, the other one that was also he took away Eli Manning's streak, Iron Man streak. Geno Smith.
Geno
Mr.
Smith.
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith.
Yeah, Mr.
It
Geno
wasn't
Smith.
even his fault. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
They probably should trade out of
Rams-
that 21 spot anyways. Watch the Jets pick up with a new administration in place. You know what? I won't be surprised if the Jets and Patriots make a move there. It'd be interesting there. But I think here at 10, I won't be surprised it's a trade. I won't be surprised a trade is in. And the Jets, New Orleans, I've been trading that all along. Give me those 2 picks from New Orleans. I don't mind pushing back.
Yeah, especially because like as we're getting moving more and more into the draft, like I know.
But I will go ecstatic. I will go bonkers if Jermaine Johnson gets picked by my New York Jets. I will go bonkers right now.
Okay, so that's the name you want right now is Jermaine
I
Johnson.
want Jermaine Johnson. Give me that.
You
Give me
need
that
a
pass
defensive end.
rusher.
You
Give me
need
that Florida State Seminole, baby. Yeah. Let's go. Jets. That's who I want.
Oh, wow.
Seattle's going to announce their pick. We already knew it ahead of time. Let's go. Take flight, baby. We're next. Take flight. We're next.
Louis Riddick called Charles Cross Charles Barkley. I'm done.
Wow, it's funny. He's going to go all the way to Mississippi State to Seattle. Two of the most different climates, two of the most different cultures in the whole country of the United States. Good luck, kid.
Yeah, it's good luck. It's gonna be an adjusting period for this kid, but
He's going to the Pacific Northwest, man. So he's going. But you know what? They get a guy who could walk in the left tackle and be played from day one. No, Jose, I don't want Garrett Jones. I want the stud pass rusher. I like Jones is good,
Yeah,
but I want that pass rusher. Give me Jermaine
that's right.
Johnson.
I'm sorry. You need you like the. I know Carl Lawson. It's good that they had confidence in him, but now at this point you back him up.
Yeah,
You back him
because
up.
we
You make
we
his
got
job
Elijah
easier.
Moore. We got Braston Berrios. We got those 2 tight ends that we ended up picking up in the free agents. Also, Deebo Samuels is out there. McLaurin draft picks, 2 second rounds, and so forth. I'm trying to go with get me that pass rusher, get to the freaking quarterback, get to Allen, get to Tua Tagovailoa, get to them, get to them, get to them. If you're the Jets, Commander will be picking up soon. Marie Matthews. Marie, would you be surprised if they go quarterback, knowing the history of your organization? But although I do trust Ron Rivera, but I don't trust who's ownership and who's running that organization.
I
Ron
don't.
Rivera,
Yeah,
but
feels like Ron Rivera has been winning in spite of the ownership there.
yeah, and then they're under investigation by 3 different separate courts. Federal government is checking them for fudging the books and ticket sale and not refunding people their refund their deposits. Also, with the NFL saying that they made this much money and lost money here. They also want a new stadium, but NFL is not going to try to get them a new stadium with that ownership. It's a mess in Washington. I feel sorry for you, Marie. With the team, they really got to find a way to get Daniel Snyder away from owning that team to some real owners that will really bring some pride into the football team. So it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, and it sucks because there are division rivals, and you want them not to have success, but you don't want it like this is embarrassing for
This
that.
isn't.
So
Yeah, you don't
yeah,
want that. What I no,
no,
actually, what
no,
I would
no.
want is I don't even. It's not like I want that team to just be perpetually bad. What you want is all the teams in your division to be good. That way, when you beat them and the team go, oh well, you just beat those guys in your division. It's like, well, it's a stacked division.
Uh,
I mean, I didn't get any
I got the
notifications
pick
yet.
for the
Wait,
Jets. Hold on,
wait.
I got it.
Let me hit the. I don't see no pickers in yet.
I
Go
got
a
it.
long way.
Here we go. Hold on, let me write it here first before. Gotta be Jets. Let me write it here.
What?
Ah,
What? I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. Let me hit the.
with the 10th pick, the New York Jets select wide receiver Garrett Wilson from the Ohio State. As Jose Mello was correct. I'm not a fan of it. I wanted pass rush. I wanted pass rush. I wanted them to get to the quarterback. I think we could have got wide receiver in second round. We're gonna have a high second round pick. Now it doesn't mean that means we're not getting none of these kids. We're not getting Deebo Samuels. We're not getting McLaurin. We're out of it.
Yeah, you're out of it because now you have to use those second round draft picks on shoring up that defensive line and some of the offensive line. Those picks have to be used
You had
now.
Jermaine Johnson out there. Let me go to my draft board. Let me go to my notes here for the top available pass rusher. I am not happy. I'm not. You know, you got George Karlaftis for defensive end. You got Jordan Davis, who's who's going to be a force guy in the trenches. You also had Drake Johnson. You have David Ajabu, who's injured though, but you're willing to wait. If you were going to go wide receiver, Jets, you should have went with Jamison Williams.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wait 4 or 6 months for Achilles, but that dude was a beast. I would have went. I would have
But
been okay.
wait. Are you spending the 10th pick on a guy who's sitting out the essentially
I would.
large part of the season?
I would. I would have.
Oh man.
I'm
And
not a big
just
fan
as
on
you
that one.
said it, as soon as the pick is made, I got a whole bunch of notifications from NFL reporters saying it looks like Deebo Samuels is not going to happen. It looks like the Jets tried to make a push, but it didn't work, and so now, with the
So you
with
get a
the
couple guys from
management.
Ohio. These idiots decide to go. Hey, I'm all right with it because if they put up these collegiate numbers and play well in that climate in Ohio, remember it's Ohio. I think is a little more frigid, a little more conditioned, more crazier than East Rutherford. So I'm okay that they want players that fit their elements, their environment, their surroundings. And if this guy had a phenomenal season, at Ohio State, 70 receptions, 1,500 receiving yards, who has some speed. But personally, I think now he's just too. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a little bit on it.
I would have preferred that you guys got the pass rush.
Yeah, me too.
The pass rush would have helped Karlaftis and them, but now you gotta. I mean, it's not like you can't get a good pass rusher in the second round, and we'll see how. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We'll see how far Jermaine Johnson falls.
That's true, but he won't go past the Patriots. If he falls that deep, he won't go past the Patriots. Belichick is salivating to pick him up.
And I'm sorry, Marie Matthews. The picks have been traded.
Here we go.
The Commanders have traded.
1 second.
Breaking trade news alert, Marie Matthews. They've traded the pick to the Saints.
They got those 2 picks back.
My gosh.
That's what they wanted the freaking Jets to do.
Yeah. We gotta. I need to see what the they traded to the Saints.
Hey, I'm gonna.
I didn't see the compensation.
So the Saints are on the board.
Wow.
And this dude got pearls on. Who in the right mind wears pearls? Wearing a pearl necklace. Come on.
Who's this?
Wilson.
Oh. Yo, you're upset right now.
Homeboy sitting there with a pearl necklace.
You goes up in there with pearls, man. Get you some stones. Get you some shiny stones and hold it down.
Okay, this pick, according to Ian Rappaport, the number 10 pick was selected with a speedy wide receiver. This pick was offered to the 49ers in a package for Deebo Samuel. They're not biting. All right, so good luck trying to keep a disgruntled wide receiver on your team who went out said to the world wanted to be traded.
Yeah. Let the world know that he did not want to be there anymore.
Good luck.
I mean, then again, it also sounds like they didn't offer him as much money as he would have wanted, and that's why they're having this
show up on the Packers. I'll be so pissed off when he gets traded to the Packers.
You know what I need? Like first off, I need him to make it hell for them. Like if you be disgruntled, if you're gonna be disgruntled, be disgruntled. Learn from some NBA plays. Learn from Ben Simmons. No, Ben Simmons. Mentally, you can't anymore. You just gotta take a break.
Oh, by the way, Dan, what time is the Brooklyn Nets game tonight?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not. Okay, so they got one of those picks. They got 16, 98, and 120. That's what the Commanders got.
So
Jose Melo's bringing you. He's giving you some brightness. At least Wilson's gonna be bringing that Joe Namath style to the Jets back, right?
I guess I thought it was Sauce Gardner who was going to bring that, but one
Said
thing
I
that concerns
guess.
me about the Jets, they're 6'1", 6'2". They're not.
Yeah,
They're
you need some
they're little
height.
midgets. They're little midgets here with the with Gardner. Wilson. You know.
You definitely need some height, but I think like if
But they
scheme wise, if
schema's gonna
everything
fit.
goes,
They're gonna be
yeah.
fast. And the NFL, you
So
gotta
then,
play fast and loose.
so
Yeah.
that I think they got the right recipe right now. That they're not always gonna win every matchup, but if they can win majority of the right matchups to get them in a place to compete consistently, I have no problem with that.
Please hit those likes.
So
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
yeah, New Orleans, come on now.
Saints gonna go with the quarterback here. If they
You think
move up
so?
like this, if they
Yeah, you
move up
move
this
up like
aggressive,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, you getting a quarterback,
You don't
and
fart
like
around.
we
You
just
don't fart around. You go get.
the pick is in, and you're absolutely right. You're not just gonna you're not just gonna move up this much for just any old person. You think this guy is gonna change your fortunes a little bit. So it's either, I mean, it could be a quarterback. Who do you think is the quarterback they run up and draft? Is it Kenny Pickett or is it Malik Willis?
I think they go with Willis because they want
Mm.
athletic. Because they like oh man, what? Drawing a blank. Who's that? Their backup quarterback that he plays sometimes in the slot. They
Uh,
put him in. Oh, Taysom Hill.
Taysom
There you
Hill.
go.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill, and they like that athletic type of player. So that's why I think they're gonna go with Willis.
They do not.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Wow. Marie, Marie. Marie. Marie, you are happy about it right now until you find out who they pick.
I'm trying to. Where the hell is it?
Should I announce it?
Yeah, go for it. Go for
All
it. Yes.
right. With the 11th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Chris Olave from the Ohio State University. So
Mm,
they match him up with Michael Thomas, and they have some speedy receivers.
wow. Okay. And that's Marie wanted Chris Olay too.
Marie, the Saints took Olave from you guys. What's going on here?
I guess they wanted more draft capital, and they moved away from Olave, but because they also got Terry McLaurin, so they're okay with it. So okay, there's gonna be and Marie, don't worry about it. If your hearts will settle on a wide receiver, let me get my notes. So I got a lot of different notes here. Did my little homework. There's gonna be wide receivers available. A name that Christian Watson. He's
I'm
gonna
sorry.
be.
I gotta do this.
We got a trade alert.
There's a trade. The Vikings have traded with the Lions. So now the Lions are back on the clock at number 12.
Wow. And of divisional foes, by the way. Divisional foes. Now we've been saying it over and over. Guys, I don't want to sound like a broken record. I don't want to sound like a Joey Gallo, like a broken clock that gets right once a day, twice a day. But if you're the Lions, do you think they're going QB here? Because Jared Goff, you end up picking Hutchinson as your defense, or do they want to get some wide receiver help here?
You have to get Jared Goff off the books.
Or yeah,
You have to get him off the books. You have to go quarterback. I mean, I think, but then again, like if you pick a quarterback, you kind of trading Jared Goff for dirt cheap.
Hmm. So now you put Olave with Michael Thomas and Kamara,
I'm gonna tell you something right now that
James
sounds surprising.
Winston.
I think Michael Thomas gets traded.
Huh. Hmm.
It's
Okay.
not by the end of this draft, but I think by the end of next year, Michael Thomas gets traded for draft capital.
Okay.
Because I know that like you getting Michael Thomas is a great receiver, but if you
Now,
truly are rebuilding, you can always get a good receiver in the later ends in the draft,
is the
someone
11?
who's
Oh no, the
younger.
same pick.
Yes.
Olave. Yeah, we got that one. The Lions. Do you think they have enough? They've been shitty. They've been bad. Excuse my language. They've been not so good. They got Aiden Hutchinson, where everyone's happy. They got the darling, the hometown or the home state player. Do they gamble and get a Jameis Williams, the best wide receiver? I mean, in the draft that's injured right now. Do they go and get him? Now you got a guy who's gonna play in that dome. Good weather, perfect weather condition. He was up. They like their wide receivers. They love their wide receivers. Pickett, Gallo. They lost Gallo. They had the Megatron. They're a team that likes that. What's your thoughts on that? Or do they go? Or do they finally get the quarterback gone here?
Oof. There's a plethora of options right now. What's surprising to me is we're about 12 picks in and no quarterback has been picked. It just goes to show that
Pittsburgh is on cloud 9 now because they need a quarterback.
Yeah. And I mean, but really, like you see it, they're not hungry for quarterbacks. It shows like some of these places. I know the Browns are upset right now because the quarterback hasn't been picked yet. Wow. Excuse me, as the Lions pick is in. Wow. So with the 12th pick in the 2022 draft, the Lions traded up and selected Alabama wide receiver Jameson Williams.
There you go. Nailed it.
Wow.
Yes. I told you. You know why they went that route? Here's the thought process. The fan base is not going to get impatient, one, because you got Aiden Hutchinson. You could sell to the fan base, I got Aiden Hutchinson, the local or the hometown collegiate player coming into the Lions. Or the jersey sales are going to go nuts. People are going to get arrived, excited for that player, while you have Jameis Williamson rehabbing. And when he comes, he's going to be electric. Plus, you're going to have that dome. Great condition. Play half of your games in that dome. Great condition. And you bring that weapon to golf. I like that pick from the Lions. Going being aggressive. I would have liked the Jets instead of Wilson, but I understand why they go with Wilson, because you can't sell that to your fan base. You need a guy to go on day one, hit the field, and Garrett Wilson with Zach Wilson. So they're gonna have the Wilson connection, the Wilson brothers there. But I like that Jameis Williams pick for the Lions personally. Lions doing some good things. Usually these teams picks a lot of head scratchers, but I'm not gonna say they need guys immediately, but I'm okay with that.
Excuse me. The Texans have just traded the 13th pick to the Eagles. So now the Eagles are picking at number 13.
Are you seeing the Eagles do that year after year now? Being aggressive, moving up, trying to get a player that they want. I think there's going to be Jermaine Johnson, the third. I think they're going to go defensive. I think they're going to go with a pass rusher.
Yes. Because some of these players, like some of the players that are coming off the board, it's surprising to me. It's surprising. This is surprising. Like, not one quarterback is gone, and certain players that we thought would have at least been picked earlier, not there. Jermaine Johnson, like you say, I thought the Jets would have been comfortable picking him at number 10, but wow.
So the Lions from that trade, they gave up they're gonna get the second round pick. They gave up the 32nd, the second round pick, and a third round pick. So not bad there. Vikings picked up three and one extra pick. So
Wow.
Eagles go from 15 to 13. Now, could you be the? I don't know. I don't think the Lions are gonna go for a quarterback here. I don't know.
So the Eagles have traded number 15, 124, 162, and 166 to move up 2 spots with Houston. That is a lot of draft capital to give to Houston. But then
And
again,
they really want someone.
they really want
Somebody.
someone. But then that also goes to show like the fluidity that
Let me
teams
see.
trust in knowing that in the later rounds you can always trade. You can always get an asset. You can always trade into the later rounds. It doesn't take much. You could always trade into the later rounds.
You know what it is? There's a player that they're afraid that the Ravens might take.
Yes.
And I wish I would have done my homework on the Ravens on what are their needs, because some reason the Eagles felt that they had to leapfrog the Ravens for this player. So we shall see. And it's not a quarterback, because the Ravens they're fine with their quarterback. Of
Lamar
course,
Jackson. Yeah.
Lamar Jackson is an all pro. They have a couple. They got Hollywood Jackson, wide receiver. It has to be Ravens love defense. So this
It
tells
has to
me
be,
that it's going to be a defensive player. If
Probably
the
an
Eagles
edge
decide to drop,
rusher.
yeah, it's an edge
It's
rusher.
either an edge rusher or a cornerback.
Well, let me see the corner. Yeah. You know what? I could see that, because let's see. Jordan Davis could be a name. Jermaine Johnson. I'm saying it's Jermaine Johnson, bro. It's going to be Jermaine
Yeah,
Johnson.
I agree with you
It's
there. It's
Jermaine
Jermaine Johnson.
I mean, he's one of the best players out there. That it's Jordan Davis, Marie Matthews, Jordan Davis, just like the country singer, Jordan Davis, defensive tackle from Georgia, and also that makes sense too, Marie, because you get Jordan Davis to clog in there a lot. What does the teams, the Eagles got to play is a lot of running game. You got Saquon Barkley in the division. You also got Ezekiel Elliott in the division. You got a lot of bruising running backs in the NFC. And if you got a stud defensive tackle from Georgia, you put him into the Eagles to clog and prevent the running game. I can see that there too, instead of the pass rusher, because there is a lot of there's not that much good quarterbacking in the NFC East. So so defensive tackle might be the right move there. A nose tackle that go in there and just clogs up and then neutralize the running game. So maybe that's where Marie Matthews got a little a good comment there.
Matthews is absolutely right. With the 13th pick in the 2022 NFL draft, the Eagles select Jordan Davis from Georgia.
Good job. Good job.
So Marie Matthews is on the money.
Yeah,
She's
excellent.
look, that should be our scout
That's it.
right there.
That's it.
That's our
I
scout right
love it.
there.
I love it. So now Jermaine Johnson III has to go to the Ravens,
He
because they
has
got
to go to the
leapfrog.
Ravens.
They got leapfrog. We all knew that was the reason why. It was for a defensive player. Now we'll see.
Yo, they really keep showing this man and his pearls. Wow. Marie, it's okay. It's
Marie, if you're looking for a wide receiver, you also got George Pickett out there. Sky Moore, Christian Watson, good players. Remember, a lot of these wide receivers are making the money. McLaurin, Samuels, they're all second round picks. They weren't the sexy first rounders. Elijah
Yeah,
Moore, so forth. So that gotta have that open mind about if you're looking for a wide receiver where you're picking, there's still a lot of good players out there.
you can always get an impact player in the second and third round. So you can't be too depressed about that. What you can say is that in the second and third round, like, the talent isn't obviously there. It's going to be more so based on scheme and what the intangibles are, and if this guy truly can be the guy that you want on the team. But all in all, I think regardless, you can always get an impact player in the second and third rounds. And it sucks, but you guys, y'all wheeling and dealing right now. Washington is wheeling and dealing, so at least you're picking something up along the way. You're picking up some capital along the way.
Oh yeah, that's what you need. This is what about. The more you could get, also then a lot of these contracts are not. You don't have to pay. Remember, it's a salary cap league. The more you go back into the draft, more players you get, the less you pay, and you bring some good players and keep them under your cap. And also, you could build with quality players to play with a good, smart head coach and Ron Rivera. You develop something going on there. So remember, a lot of the Hall of Famers, if you look at the trajectory, are usually from the second, third round of beyond. A lot of the Hall of Famers are made later on. You get your first round picks, yes, but a lot of times those are the guys that wear the gold jacket.
I agree with you 100%. So you said, who did you think the Baltimore Ravens are going to end up selecting?
Jermaine Johnson III.
Okay. There's another name I want you to look out for. This guy is also from the Georgia school, Devontae Wyatt. Because as far as defensive linemen, I have a draft board here that says he's the number one defensive lineman. So we shall definitely see.
This is redundant. Wide receivers, cornerbacks. Now they could go cornerback. Kyle Hamilton is another name out there. They like the defensive players. They like to have that corner. Remember this is an AFC. I keep saying AFC is a very, very tough division with all these quarterbacks now. But the NFC, Set North doesn't have that many. The Watson now, and you got Watson in there if he doesn't get suspended or how long he'll be out. You also got Joe Burrow. It'll be interesting if they want to go for a cornerback. Where also you could play Hamilton and special teams. Harbaugh was a former special team coach who if you could play on those two-way players, you're endear to his heart, covering punts and so forth. So we'll see.
I'm sorry, I'm just so happy looking at the draft picks New York got. New York
One
is
of the Bulldogs got hit. Which player was that? Frank. You know what? I didn't. I you know what? I should look at that up. Yeah, that sucks.
I didn't see that news. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the worst thing you'd want to see on the night that you. This is especially after the college season is over, what you're going to do next. It comes around that especially as a football player, you have a chance. Wow. It's a lot of interesting.
The Eagles making enemies. Dan, sorry to cut you off. The Eagles making enemies because the Ravens were not happy that Jordan Davis. They wanted Jordan Davis. They covered Jordan Davis, and they weren't happy what the Eagles did to them.
Yep. That's the second time the Eagles have done that. I trust.
Yeah, they're creating enemies. They're creating enemies.
They will rule. We couldn't get them last year, but we getting them this year.
Oh, got it. It's not a draft player. He's a player on the Bulldogs currently right now. Got you.
Okay. Well, I see who they Jedi, you were right. That's all I'm going to say right now. You know that as the draft goes on, the tweets will come in faster than the actual picks. Jedi, you were absolutely right. That's crazy. They're gonna rue this day, man. They're gonna rue this day. It's too many. You
They're I'm telling you, the Eagles when they call around and try to trade with executives, they're gonna fleece them for what they're
they're
doing
gonna
here too.
fleece
They'll even crap
them.
out them because they're leapfrogging a lot of teams and causing enemies. I mean, that's
That's
business though.
great.
That's business.
It's
That's
business.
NFL
It's
business.
business. It's NFL business. But I guarantee you, the next deal that it seems like the only deal they're gonna be able to get done is in draft.
I pretty much hit that Ravens pick right out of the
Yep, right
right
out of the
out, man.
park.
Right out of the park, man. We should be instead of those yahoos on for the locked on football. I mean, God, you ever heard of some of that?
I have not. I don't do that. No, God,
Exactly.
no.
Exactly. It doesn't matter who they are. So the Ravens, they pick.
Well, the Eagles, like we said, they selected Jordan Davis, number 13 overall, jumped the Ravens. So the Ravens, they take the safe pick at number 14 in the Notre Dame safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Put it right there. So those that were entering here. So the Texans should be on the clock. Yeah. Now this is the one that I don't know, Chef. I have no idea where the heck the Texans are gonna do here. I don't know. I keep saying Jermaine Johnson the third is out there. For some reason, I don't know why his draft stock is falling so much this much. It's costing
Yeah,
him millions,
this is
a couple,
yeah.
costing him some money in
This,
his pocket, and all I heard great things about him. He's a good off the field guy. Good humanitarian. He was a very model citizen in Florida State, and out there in Tallahassee in Florida State, you could get into some trouble. That's a party city, a party town over there. If you're not, it's nothing but school and party because there's nothing much around there. And he was a
so
good guy.
so
So
then
I
what it
don't.
could be is like maybe he just didn't interview very well at all. That he just as far as like when they came to asking him about breaking down the X's and O's and what he saw, maybe he was so instinctual that he couldn't iterate it. There could be that a guy just interviews really bad, but then a team gives him a chance to get on the field and he'll be able to show out. Another name that I haven't heard really be celebrated like that, and I thought this guy was gonna be moving up and down in the draft for Tyler Linderbaum.
No, he's gonna be later. He'll be there. He wasn't projected to go. He probably gonna he might be the late first round. I'm hoping.
Okay.
I'm crossing my fingers that he makes it to the second round for the Jets. They need a center. They bring him in there. I'm crossing my fingers, but I don't think he'll make it. Like I say, I don't think he makes it.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't make it, there's other players that I like. But I'm not gonna speak it to the for some reason executives might hear me and pick
Yeah. Oh
and take
yeah.
them
Oh
out of there
yeah.
like they did with
And Eagles.
my
Look,
Drake
and
London,
they might be
which we're not gonna get a wide receiver no more. The wide receiver game is out because
Yeah.
my wide receiver that I know another one that I like was Christian Watson.
Some of the best wide receivers went this round. So now at this point, you kind of, if you want to
There's
get a
still a couple.
bargain,
There's
there's
still
still a couple, but
Guy
if you want to
Moore.
get the bargain guys, like they're gonna end up going in the second round. You kind of don't want to overpay for a guy.
I hope Christian Watson does not go to the Patriots because I would hate to see him going up against my team, man. Which I wanted, and I'm like, ah. So Texans are on the clock. Please hit those like buttons, please. I appreciate it. Welcome to the NFL Draft Watch Along with myself and Chef Dan, the Jetsalorian, and the Chef Dan Giants Report.
Marie, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. The Commanders will command.
The Texas pick is in too. Wow, they're picking. They're They're moving here. Pick it in here
Hold
next. Go
on. Let
next.
me hit.
And what sucks, what you're not sucks, but there's some good wide receivers out there. Jermaine Johnson is going here to the Texans. Okay, so Jose Melo was so far on point, and I've been saying, I don't know what he's a good player out there, but I don't
He's
know what the
not.
Texans doing.
He's not going to do that. Can I tell you who they pick?
Go for it. No, it's once we know the pick is out there, hit the announce the bell, and announce it. Be the commissioner.
Oh yes, the Texans.
Hold on, hit the bell. Hold on. Don't hold on. Let's do.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the 15th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Kenyon Green from Texas A&M, offensive lineman.
All right, Kenyon Green was the fourth best lineman in the draft, and he's the next best available offensive lineman help. All right, so let's take him off the back. So, all right, so they look for help there. Let me give you Kenyon Green stats in a moment. Give me 1 second.
No, it appears that Jermaine Johnson is dropping past 14, Frankie.
Yeah. So Kenyon Green, offensive guard for Texas A&M, 325 pounds, 6'4". He ran a 5.24 on a 40-yard dash. Green has all the potential in the world. He's elite strong. He's very quick. He has the size. He's a good pass rusher. But one thing he has a little bit of trouble is picking up the blitz. So something that they work on, but his skill set will translate into the second level. So good job there.
Texans definitely do need some offensive line help. Jose Melo, I wish I could agree with you, but the Texans need everything. They need everything. They picked Kenyon Green.
So 16 is coming up.
That's the Commanders. So the Washington Commanders, Marie Matthews, they're back in it.
I don't think they'll pick Jermaine Johnson either because they have studs on the offensive line.
On the defensive line,
excuse me. They've got a lot of studs there. I don't see that. I think they go with the wide receiver here. You can't go wrong getting the wide receiver. You got plenty there. Marie Matthews. I know you liked the other guys, the other sexy names, but you also got George Pickens. You got Christian Watson, or can the first quarterback by your mouth looks like can the first quarterback. Another trade.
So the Ravens have to retool. They have traded Marquise Hollywood Brown and pick number 100 to Arizona for pick number 23.
Wow.
Baltimore is back in the first round.
Hollywood Brown heading to the desert with Kyler Murray. Huh.
He's reunited with Kyler Murray, so.
Okay.
Do you think this is lining up so that they only have one Brown on the roster? Who knows? I won't say much.
Frank Linderbaum is one of the best centers there, but I don't think, he's going to keep falling a little back. I hope he makes it to the Jets picks tomorrow night, but I can see some other teams picking him up.
This is surprising. There's been no quarterback gone in the first round yet.
That shows you.
Yeah, meaning if the Giants had picked up a quarterback, That would have been a massive reach. They probably would have gotten killed. I
Gettleman
mean,
would
but
have
then
picked.
this goes to show how much this is how comfortable I am with the guys that are in the front office making the picks right now. Wow. Okay, Marie Matthews. Give me one moment. So, with the 16th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders are taking John Dotson, Penn State wide receiver.
Okay, yeah, he that's a name that was climbing, ascending on the draft board. I'm all right with it. They said a lot of good things about him. They just went with a guy who they wanted, Marie Matthews. I'm a little shocked with that one. Remember, Washington isn't they practice in Virginia, they play in Maryland. Penn State is not that far for scouts to go see, at Happy Valley. So maybe they see something that some certain scouts haven't seen. There's something about seeing a player in person than rather on film. Especially, the drive is not that far from Happy Valley from their training facility. About 2 hours away. It's not that bad of a drive. So Washington sees something that it to me catches me off guard, surprised, but it is what it is.
What's more surprising is it didn't take them long to have this pick in. 2 minutes into the count, it's already in there. Actually, a minute and a few seconds, not even 2 minutes.
So Derek Bell, you said Bell? No,
No, the Washington Commanders take John Dotson from Penn State, wide receiver. I don't know if it's John or Jahan. It's Jahan.
Oh, we'll find out. That's why I think it's Jahan. I can't believe Hollywood got traded. That's what got me like, oh wow.
That's surprising, yeah. But then again, let me ask you something. Other than Hollywood speed, what does he provide? He's not a clean route runner.
That's probably what it is. And plus, he was talking about wanting money, contract.
Oh yeah, it's extension time,
mm-hmm.
And they still have to pay they still have to pay Lamar Jackson his extension.
Yeah. And the thing is, one thing that got me puzzled. He was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's the 6th best wide receiver. I guess Trayvon Burks was touted a little higher. George Pickens. They needed a slot receiver. Maybe that's what they want to go with Johan Watson, Dotson going forward. I'm a little surprised with that one. I'm like okay. I'm a little surprised with that one. First surprise one there, but not, they wanted a wide receiver. They pushed back, they moved back, and they picked up some picks. So they'll have an opportunity for more wide receivers there. Yeah, that's right. That's why I knew they were not going to go defensive lineman. Have Chase Young. They've got some good dogs on the defensive line.
Their alignment.
They get to the quarterback.
You know what's funny? 2 years in a row now, their linemen have rated either best line in the league or around top 5. Washington has consistently had top 5 pressures amongst all the lines.
Yeah,
it's just they don't hit the quarterback a lot, but they get a lot of pressures.
Right. I'm surprised that they don't get a lot of interceptions.
That's the other part too. I mean, man. I think in order for you to get that much interceptions that what you're talking about, you got to have a cornerback that's as good like that. They don't have the cornerbacks like that
Collins,
to kind of.
Collins, what a bill of goods. Good thing the Giants.
Landon Collins, yeah. Frankie, you said it's a weak draft class. I don't think so, man. The fact that no quarterback has been taken, it's kind of your preference kind of thing. It's more so if you feel like this guy fits best into your scheme. / some guys, they feel like, you know,
I'm gonna make a statement about this draft class. It's not the sexiest, but the top 10 picks are foundational players, building block players. That's what they are. They're all
this is
building
the
block
type of
players.
draft where, like you said, it's not sexy, but I think a couple years down the line, some people, they always do this, but every year they're gonna go into the go look into the draft, the archives, and say, wow, this class was actually loaded beyond what we thought. So Lamar Jackson did not know about the Hollywood trade until just now.
Oh wow. I bet he's not happy.
He's not happy.
Yeah, but you know what? Don't be surprised a team like Ravens, if with these wide receivers out there, Samuels and McLaurin, they might. You never know. They're the kind of organization that will make a trade and bring them in, and trade for those kind of players.
And
they have
the asset. Yeah, they have the moxie, and they have it to where like the draft assets don't mean much to them because the Ravens are used to being perennial winners.
Exactly, and when you tell a player, would you like to go there? You know what? It's a winning organization, a stable franchise, wins, good head coach in a division. You know, the only thing is the weather-wise, but you know, if you're telling me they'll go there, they'll go. You got to trade.
The Titans are trading A.J. Brown to the Eagles.
Oh, darn it. What the hell are the Jets doing? I wanted to see the trade package that the Eagles got for this guy.
I need to see that too. What did they give up?
What the hell the Jets are doing? We need a number one wide receiver. We could have got the pass rusher instead of farting around here and got an A.J. Brown. Oh my God. Jets are being Jets. All right, I think the Chargers pick is in.
So they traded it for the 18th pick and another third round pick. So Tennessee has the 18th pick now.
But the Chargers are picking first, right? That's what it is.
Chargers are on the clock. You're absolutely right. Wow.
Did you see the trade package?
Yeah, it's just the 18th overall pick and the third round pick to the Titans for A.J. Brown. Kev, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If they wanted you to spend any more than 2 picks for either McLaurin or Deebo Samuels,
you say no.
Especially a first round pick, no.
Right.
Because it's just now that these wide receivers are starting to get picked in the first round.
Right.
Before that, they didn't warrant a first round pick.
Right. Do you have the Chargers pick?
Give me one moment. I am trying to. The pick is in right now. Let me hit the music.
With the pick for the Chargers pick Zion Johnson.
Ooh. These guys are they're stealing from the NBA.
He's a guard.
So Zion goes to LA. Thibodeaux stays in New York. What's going on here? Where does Chris Paul get traded
don't put that out there, man. I'll be so pissed off if that happens in the NBA. I'll be so pissed off. If I hear Zion goes to LA, I will be so pissed off.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, you
Kev needs a break.
come on.
Kev needs a break right now.
No, Zion
Oh
better
my,
go to New York. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to see no
yeah.
Zion going to Los Angeles. No, they can't go to a franchise where you got he's deceased though, but the owner crying with his boogers and trying to rub on the nurse. No, 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 no. Mr. Jerry Buss.
Oh wow. I just want to report this as well. Mekhi Becton is firing shots at Rich Cine because he's trying to portray a story for Mekhi Becton, and Mekhi Becton does not like it. So now the Tennessee Titans are on the clock. Pick number 18.
Titans are gonna go with a wide receiver here. They just lost AJ
Yeah,
Brown.
you just lost AJ Brown. Yeah.
They didn't want to pay him the money that needed. So me personally, I think they're going to get a wide receiver here.
Wow. It's just surprising some of the trades we're seeing go down here. AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts were apparently working out together in the offseason. This is something that I wanna put this out here too, Kev. I want to put this out here. It's funny. So the leagues don't want teams training together earlier than the allotted time, right? So they put bans on teammates to gather together. But now, because you have that ban, you have people from other teams joining up with people from other teams, working out in the offseason and building their own teams. It kind of takes away the competition.
Yeah, yeah. Because these teams with the collective is all because of the collective bargaining agreement. They cannot be allowed in the building certain amount of times, this and that, and so forth. Guys want to play, they workaholics. These guys are built like gladiators, and they want to work and they want to, and if they can't allow because of team collective bargaining agreement and so forth, they go and practice with other players. You've seen Brady pick up practices in high schools with some of their wide receivers and etc. And that's what happens.
Wow. Titans players are not happy that AJ Brown got traded.
He's a leader there. He's a leader. And the Titans are not going to be good. I'm telling you
They're
that
not.
pumpkin, that
You know what's
pumpkin
funny?
is gonna
They
burst.
started off so bad last year, and for a team that started off so bad, and well, give me one moment. They kind of turned things around. It is what it is. So
Yep,
with
I
the
knew it.
18th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Traylon Burks from Arkansas, wide receiver. So Trey Burke heads to
Oh,
oh, Kev, I'm killing myself. I'm sorry. So Trey Burks heads to Tennessee.
as I get the tweet that I guess this Phoenix Suns advanced to the second round. Oh well,
Yeah.
no, that's good for you. Hey, good for you.
Soup for you, huh? So Pelican season is over. Saints are making trades. Zion headed to let me stop. Let me just stop. Wow.
So the
Because it
first round's
seems like
almost
the rich
wow.
gets richer.
It just felt like it. I can't believe it's already been 2 hours. I thought it feels so short. Like I can't believe 2 hours has gone so fast.
I think a
Wow.
lot of teams are making they're just making picks. Like one of the reporters have said it right now. Things are flying.
I
Picks
like it
are
though.
in.
I like it. It keeps us engaged here. It keeps us going. Not a dull moment. Not we haven't taken a commercial break at all. Anything, which is there's so much action. We like it. I love it.
'Cause there's been so many trades. I mean, these prominent wide receivers are getting traded. Why do you think I said I think Michael Thomas gets traded? Wow. Give me one moment. It's not trade news, but on top of the trade happening, the Eagles immediately signed AJ Brown to a 4-year, $100 million extension with $57 million guaranteed.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the reason why they traded for him. You're not trading for him, without having a deal in place. So yeah,
But this is what I'm saying. Now the number to get your next wide receiver under the books, it has to be more than 25 million per year.
and good luck, San Francisco.
you just said it best. Good luck, San Francisco, and good luck to Washington, the Commanders, because Terry McLaurin's gonna want his payday too. It's coming up. Wow.
So 25 million guaranteed there. I mean 52, excuse me.
57.
Wow.
57. That's
So half of
more
it,
than
half
half.
of it is half of it's
More than
guaranteed.
half
Okay.
of it is guaranteed. Yeah. You know what that means, right? Jalen
That's
Hurts
a
has
smart.
Jalen Hurts has generational weapons around him. Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. You better be doing something in this division.
And good thing that now that Giants pick seems greater.
I think that the signing of Kenny Golladay seems even better.
Oh yeah, you got him on a bargain deal.
So the Saints at number 19 are on the clock, Jedi. Wow. Quarterback? Is
I
quarterback
think so.
time?
I think
Who
so.
is it? Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis?
Like I said, I think it's
Or
Malik
even
Willis.
a
I think
Desmond Ritter?
Pickett goes next into the Steelers.
Even with them signing Trubisky?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if wait. You said Pickett goes to. So who do you think the Saints take?
Willis.
Willis? Wow.
Unless they like unless they go on with Jameis Winston, but it won't surprise me.
Heel says the Texans are being smart. F the Cowboys. I mean, I subscribe to the second part of this, but I don't know if I subscribe to the first part. We shall
It's okay
see.
with it. The Texans had a decent draft. Let me see. I'm really curious to see what the Saints doing here.
Word. I'm refreshing
excited
Twitter
there
right
for them.
now.
I'm over here doing refresh to see if I can see anything, but
Wow. It's 2 minutes 45 seconds and they still haven't put the pick in. Come
wow.
on, make a pick.
So the Eagles, man, the Eagles got some wide receivers, man.
Yeah. They
Now, do they have a quarter? Do they have a quarterback to throw them to?
That's
But they were surprised.
question.
They were surprising last year. They're not going to catch teams by surprise.
You're not. The book is out on you, and the way you play.
Exactly.
The book is out on you. Wow, 2 minutes left, and the Saints
Pelicans
still
went home. The Pelicans went home. Boy,
same
you got
owner,
NBA on your
different
mind,
team,
man.
right? Yeah. And the Saints still haven't made a pick yet. Wow, they're milking the clock.
NBA on my mind,
They're milking up.
At least
Excuse
you're
me,
not
as I
milking. If you're at least you're not milking the Knicks off season like some other people.
yeah, I can't do
Golly,
that. There's
they
nothing to
are
talk
milking
about
every
there.
little thing about. Gosh,
Come on, the age. I mean, why do you need to tweet twice?
here you go.
Whoa!
If you got it, announce it because I don't got it.
With within the 19th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Saints are taking Trevor Penning, offensive tackle from Northern Iowa.
All right, Trevor Penning. Hmm. All right, okay. So they're Tony Khan would actually care about football this season because he owns the. Yeah, Tony Khan was there. He was at the War Room wearing the same clothes that he wears every time on whenever you see him on AEW. Dude, that those clothes must be they must walk on themselves. More rancid.
Yeah. Wait, Jose Mello, are you agreeing with the pick that the Saints made in Trevor Penning? Please let us know. What do you see in Penning? Why do you think it's a good pick? Because not for nothing, they have not made the quarterback pick. They made a lot of teams out here made us think that they were drafting a quarterback, and they're not. Wow.
So here's the draft board. So far. Nice pick.
Look at the Jets got sauce on the squad. Jets got sauce on the squad.
Yeah, you know what? The Giants should have got sauce because with the wide receivers with the Eagles.
Nah.
No,
You want to
all
know
right.
why? You want to know why? Jalen Hurts isn't an accurate thrower of the football. I'd
That's
rather
true.
provide pressure and let him think, I need
Right.
to run, I need to run, I need to run. That way he can keep, you know what? If he wants to not throw it and just hand it off, that's even better. Because now those wide receivers, they're going to get upset. I've noticed if you heard wide receivers talk amongst themselves out in public, they enjoy the fact that you have a quarterback that can run, but they said when you have a quarterback that runs, that means less balls are being thrown in my direction.
All right. So let's put our next the
Jose Mello
Steelers.
says,
Here's the Steelers.
uh,
Steelers are gonna get their first quarter. The first quarterback is going tonight.
wait, Pennings will be a good fit and the QB in the draft and not something enticing to give. Wow, Mello. You think all these highly touted quarterbacks not highly touted, but you think they go a second day? Wow. Heel. I'm a fan of both. I wasn't really that much a fan of the Giants the Jets until they drafted Zach Wilson, because I watched Zach Wilson in BYU light it up, and I thought he was going to be a great pick for the Giants, but the Jets ended up getting him, so I was like, you know what? They're in New York. Why not support both? And Mello, you said that Pennings will understand their scheme. From your lips to God's ears, I'm waiting to see that.
I'm all right. You know what? It's not bad there. Not bad there. Melo, I'm all right with that for them. I mean, everybody underestimates Jameis Winston. He had
Maybe
laser
they think,
corrective
yeah.
surgery with his eyes. He's not a bad. Especially
Former
this
number
year.
one overall draft pick.
And if the quarterbacks aren't that great, and he's already seasoned, he knows how to read a defense. Granted, he's going to learn a new offensive system, new head coach, but you build around him. You get him some help, to keep the turnovers. We know he was a turnover machine in Tampa, but if you provide him with time with any quarterback, that you give them time and you give him a clean pocket, he got some wide receivers. He's got some talent. Kamara, Thomas, and
They
etc.
just
And
drafted Olave too.
they just drafted Olave as well. So you're trying to replicate him with some good wide receivers like he had in Tampa when he had his good touchdown season with Tampa. But you also got to give him some protection with the scheme. I kind of like that for Texas so far. For New Orleans, excuse me.
Yeah, absolute. I have no fault in anything you're saying right now. There's no fault in the thought process. Not only that, but yeah, like you said in with regards to the Saints, let's say they wanted a quarterback. At the very least, you get to set up everything around the quarterback that you would want. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye bye,
With
Kenny Pickett.
the 20th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Kenny Pickett. So we get two hometown stories here.
Three
Kenny
actually.
Pickett, yeah,
The North Carolina State guard.
yes, you're absolutely right. Three hometown stories, three kids that have played within the prospective states that they played in for their collegiate careers. So now the professional league in those same states are drafting them. Congratulations to Aiden Hutchinson. You get to fulfill a LeBron-esque story. Congratulations also to Kenny Pickett because now you're in Pittsburgh. And congratulations to who's the other one?
It was Aaron Hutchinson. You also had the North Carolina Akeem
Akeem Ikwonu.
Ikwonu from North Carolina State. Now it stays with the Panthers.
Yes, you're absolutely right. So you get a D line. That's funny. It's the holy trinity of what you would want. It's
Right.
a defensive end, an offensive tackle, and a quarterback. Very important positions, all going home.
Zach Wilson does have a good offensive line. They have a good. They're the problem is they need a more skill set position. They were a little bit, they got some good. Their Jets are up and coming. It's just the problem with the Jets is can Zach Wilson make the easy throws, the screen plays. He had troubles throwing some screen in the slot. He could throw the ball downfield, but he just got to get more accurate, and that's with time and timing. And I think that's what will hamper Zach Wilson. But they got themselves Mekhi Becton, they got Font, they got Tucker, they got McGovern in their center. They got a good all lineman, and don't be surprised and it's still falling. And I'm sitting here like a little bit giddy that Linderbaum hasn't been picked yet. I'm a little giddy here.
We're 20
and Jermaine Johnson,
20
the
picks
third.
in right now.
Two guys that I'm looking for: Jermaine Johnson and Linderbaum. But you're gonna have teams like New England who likes defense, and you also got Cowboys who like to pick offensive linemen. But knowing the Cowboys, they'll end up taking Malik Willis here. I'm being facetious, folks. I'm not saying he's going there. I'm being facetious.
Jose Bello, who's your pick? Are you New England? What's going on?
No, he likes Green Bay.
He likes Green Bay. Ooh, this is gonna be
I think Green Bay's going with the big Chris Watson from North Dakota State for Aaron Rodgers. My opinion, Jose.
Hugh, you said that to be honest, you're not feeling this draft for some reason. There might be a star or two, but something is missing with this draft.
You guys
I
all
think
wrong.
I think what you're missing from this draft is the sexy pick, the quarterback that comes in and you think is going to change the fortunes of a team. That's fine. I think this draft is going to be filled with guys that change the fortunes of teams incrementally, and somewhere along the way we're going to start seeing some parity in the league. Funny enough that with the AFC loaded with all that quarterback play, I think this year with some of these draft picks they're going to allow for some parity to be in the league.
Oh, he's a Patriot fan, is he, Jose Mello?
Nah, Mello said he's a Packers fan.
Yeah, he's a Packer fan. I was right, Mello. I was correct. I was correct. But look, Franco Harris is there.
I was about to say something that I knew was a flat out lie. I was about to say, I remember that catch. I wasn't there for it. I just remember seeing it somewhere.
No, NFL films. I've seen it so many times
Yes.
in NFL films, but
Yes.
yeah. I was still a baby, so I wouldn't. I wasn't even watching football at that time. Boo. They were booing Pittsburgh when they said. So black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Wow. And this is Kevin Colbert's last draft as the Steelers GM.
Oh, really?
He's gonna retire after this year, is what I'm seeing from the news here.
Huh.
Kevin Colbert's last draft as a GM.
So he's gonna make this one sound. It could count.
Look, this kid is crying. Of course he's crying. At least you're not Malik Willis, though. Malik Willis probably had ideas of thinking that he was gonna go to the Falcons, and the Falcons don't even. And the Patriots are on the board, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
The
belly
New
check.
England Belichick is on the board.
I think, to be honest with you, they're gonna do something that they never do. The Patriots are
Draft
gonna
a
do
wide
something that
receiver?
they never do.
You think they're gonna draft a wide receiver here?
I think they're gonna go with a wide receiver. Yeah. They see what's going on, because I think Belichick is so arrogant. He goes, I could find defensive studs in the later draft. Later in the draft, I'm a defensive mind. I could pick guys, from Rutgers, from the northeast quadrant of mid-level schools. I'm gonna get myself a wide receiver to put with Mac Jones.
Right. Knowing Belichick, he'd do something like that, thinking,
Yeah,
you know what?
because everybody's
I know
thinking,
better
he's
than
not
that,
going
yeah.
offense. Belichick is going defense mind. He's defensive minded. And then when you I hope it's up.
Jedi, I had to cut you off.
No, it's
The
fine.
Patriots are trading out of the 21st pick,
Doesn't
and they're
shock me.
they're trading it to the Chiefs.
They're going for wide receiver.
Yeah. God, this is what I was about to say. I didn't think at 21 he would have drafted a wide receiver. Now, if you give him a pick number 32, end of the draft, 31, 28, something around there, I think Belichick would go for wide receiver, because then it'd be like, hey, whatever. I got a wide receiver in the
Typical New England. Trading back, getting more picks in the third, second round, third, fourth round. And
I gotta
turning them
see the
into studs.
compensation.
There's gonna be third, fourth round picks.
Typical Belichick.
Yep. Also, it
Okay,
keeps the
the
cap
Chiefs-
numbers down. That's why you never hear them. They get into a lot of cap issues.
I mean, this is the thing, though. Would you? The Chiefs are gonna go for wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
You just traded
Big time.
Tyreek Hill. I mean, but this is my thing. As the Patriots, are you comfortable knowing that you just gave that pick to the Chiefs, or is it the cost of doing business? Hey, we were able to stay under the cap and get
No.
some picks.
You know why? He's a genius. That's why Belichick is a freaking genius. You got Wilson, Mahomes, the Duck from LA. Herbert. You got quarterbacks in that. Not all of them are gonna make the freaking playoffs. They're all gonna beat themselves up. I'm missing the fourth team in the West. You got the Chargers. Oh, the Raiders.
Yes.
So they all got good quarterback, good team. That division is loaded. All four cannot make the playoffs. Impossible. Someone's gonna lose. Someone's gonna have a bad season. Let them go at it. You know what? Go kill yourselves. I just win my games on a week, supposedly a week AFC East, and I just get home field. If you come play me in New England. That's what I'm thinking.
Let me. With the 21st pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Trent McDuffie, cornerback from Washington.
Okay. All right. Like what? You know why you went with that? Why they went with McDuffie? Like what I just finished elaborating. There's so many quarterbacks, so many offensive players in that division. You need guys to shut down and these wide receivers and stop these good quarterbacks. So I'm surprised but Kansas City still got another pick in the first
No,
round
they
though.
don't.
Oh,
They
they
trade.
traded that
Well,
away.
they might, but they traded picks 29, 94, and 121
No, they
to
still
the
got 30.
Patriots to move up to. Oh, they still have 30. That's
They
fine then.
still got 30. So they have another pick.
But yeah, it's wow. That's a haul. The Patriots got a haul for that 21st pick.
They're cap strapped, and they.
Wow, a third and a fourth round pick. That's yeah. There goes Belichick.
I wonder if his dog was there. I like his puppy.
His dog is
Hutchinson.
his dog is a good drafter of talent.
Hey Bruce, come here and help me draft here. I have the same dog.
Hollow's not trying to help me draft right now.
So I think Green Bay's next, Jose.
Yep.
They're gonna go. They have to go wide receiver here, man. They just lost their big guy here.
Yeah,
But the thing
Devontae
is,
Adams. Yeah.
which wide receiver will they go for? I think you go. Me personally, like I said, Christian Wood. He's North Dakota State, who knows how to play in that cold environment, in that frigid weather, and he's got some good numbers with some bad. Not a good quarterback in there, but you put a great quarterback there that can get him the ball with that height and that numbers. I like that.
Wow. Man, Jose Mello. How does it feel being a Packers fan? Um, Mel, yes, if we're doing the draft lottery, we most definitely have
Oh
to.
hell,
For the NBA, yeah.
and that's the bottom line. Oh hell yeah, we'll be here. We'll be here for the draft night. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And the
We're not
lottery
gonna
night,
come.
yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna come on a lot about doing Knicks videos over and over like other places because my God, they're talking about things, that doesn't, it's no, there's no need to talk about for the 50th
Yeah.
time about Obi Toppin and Manuel Quickly. Enough, but it is what it is. I mean, more power to them, but man.
So, Jose Mello, the pick is in.
Here we go. Make them sweat. Make them sweat.
Make him sweat. Look. He can't feel his fingers are cold.
He's sweating.
Trade the pick. Trade the pick. Trade the pick.
They're going with Malik Willis.
Yo!
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. I know they're not. No, they're not, folks. I'm just being a joke. I'm being a clown.
Wow.
I just wanted to, Jose, I didn't mean to give you a heart attack.
Jose, look, I got you. With the 22nd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Quay Walker, linebacker from Georgia.
Wow. That was a bad pick. Ooh. Whew. Clay Walker, you said?
Quay Walker.
If they were going linebacker, and their biggest mistake, if they were going to go linebacker, it was supposed to be Devin Lloyd. That was the best linebacker. That guy is awesome linebacker. And you went, oh, man. I don't know, man. Sorry, Mello.
I'm sorry. I really got to check some of these. Like, there should have been.
You know what they say? Beauty is to behind the beholder.
I mean, they in the mock draft I have here, they have Quay Walker rated as their third. I mean, wait, but was Nakobe Dean taken?
No lineups. They have
Wow.
chance of any linebackers they want. Quay Walker, it was the 11th in my draft board. 11th.
Okay, give me one moment. The Bills have traded with the Baltimore Ravens for that 23rd pick. I haven't gotten the compensation yet.
Oh.
Give me one moment, Jedi. I'll be right back.
Oh, so now so Ravens are back in there. Bills are out. So Ravens back in the first round. Could it be that Ravens just traded Hollywood Brown and there's a lot of wide receivers there? Could they or they're gonna go for that linebacker? They saw that Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd has, like I was mentioning, phenomenal scouting numbers, record. He's gonna be all over the place. That's not their need. What happened? I don't know, Jose. They need a wide receiver. They good wide receiver. I don't know, Jose. That's weird. But I think Devin Lloyd is the middle linebacker that's needed here. If you're Baltimore, and I think who Baltimore is going to go with Devin Lloyd. Baltimore likes defense. Their signature card. When you think about that black and purple, you think about defense. You think about their prestige on linebackers. And Devin Lloyd from Utah, phenomenal linebacker. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised if I see that there. They go for them. That wouldn't surprise me especially they trade there. Some reason the wide receivers are not being picked up. They feel that they could get these a little later. But you see them trading. They came back into the first round is because they're going after something they need, either a linebacker or a wide receiver. So let's see what Baltimore is going to pick up as we get ready to find out in a moment. So Quay Walker, I think that's a little bit of a he's from Georgia, national champions, winning pedigree. Man, I don't know about that. Mello, I don't know about that one. Let's see if I could find out what's next here. I love the memes that come out of these draft nights with the girlfriends, wives, significant others of these NFL players. You had a lady dangling a baby. My God!
You said a lady was dangling a baby at the draft?
No, at the house when they draft, she was so excited. She was shaking the baby like crazy. That's a meme.
She got so excited.
There's so many crazy crap going on.
So the Ravens trade pick 23 and 130, and the Bills trade pick 25. So the Ravens just moved back 2 spots.
So it's the Ravens who's picking or the Bills? Oh no.
The Bills have moved up. They're at 23.
So the Buffalo. Got you.
Yeah, the Ravens have moved back.
Got you. Oh, smart move for the Ravens. So we got it wrong. So I got it wrong. So my whole spill with the Ravens go and get that middle linebacker. We'll see. What does the Bills need? The Bills probably going to go for another defensive, Jermaine Jackson the third. Then you have you got a player with a chip on his shoulder. I guarantee that there was money under the cap, the Giants would have been back in the first round.
They probably would have. I'm sorry. I gotta do the could you show me the ticker again? I need to know who the Green Bay Packers selected again, because I forget my significant other half is a Green Bay fan, and they selected Georgia linebacker Quay Walker. Yeah, you don't know him. Not a lot of people know him either. He's a
national champion. He won the national championship.
He won the national championship with the Georgia Bulldogs.
So
he's a national champion.
He's a winning player, a linebacker.
Winning player. He's a winning player. That's. Give me one moment. Oh man. I'm sorry. Give me one moment. I'm looking up some average instincts
Oh
and
my God, these little
anticipation,
kids are
wasted
going.
steps.
These parents with these little kids jumping up and down. There's another meme.
They gotta protect the kids. Um, he's not explosive, but he's rangy. He has a good amount of athleticism. That's what the scouting report is saying on Quay Walker.
It's a reach, man. Personally,
It's a bit of a reach. Dang, you just said that on that was on the scouting report too. Dang, my girl
What?
came out of nowhere and just said, "So he can't find the ball, huh?" And that's what it said on the scouting report. He can't find the ball. Oh, give me one moment. The Bills jump in front of the Cowboys and select Florida cornerback
Ah, shucks.
Kyer
Oh,
Elam. More
the,
secondary
the
help.
Bills. Was that the Bills pick, Jeff? Then?
Yes, the Bills have selected Kyer Elam from Florida.
And then I know I'm gonna get mad next pick because it's the freaking Cowboys.
How mad can you get, really? Wow. But see, this is something that's just man, I know exactly what you're gonna say. I know who they're gonna pick.
Take my beer. Watch. Hold my beer because the Cowboys are gonna piss me off.
Yeah, I know exactly who they're gonna pick. I didn't want this. Oh man. And with the name sliding, I know exactly who they're gonna pick.
Damn, I don't see the freaking pick for the Bills.
Oh man, this is not fair.
I hate that. I see the same.
I know exactly who you're gonna mention.
Ugh.
This is not even right. And you know what? Can I say it? The
Go
pick
ahead.
hasn't even come up, but I'm going to talk about it already.
No,
It's
go ahead. Announce
surprising
it.
that Jermaine
Announce
Johnson.
it.
No, the pick hasn't come out, but it's just surprising that Jermaine Johnson fell this much. Why do you think he fell this much? Wouldn't it be perfect that he?
It's not him.
It's not him. That's not who you think they pick.
No, just think of it's not him. It's gonna piss me off because I wanted him for the second round.
Linderbaum. No.
Cowboys. Yeah.
No, they're gonna get Johnson. They're gonna get Jermaine Johnson.
No, they're not.
They're gonna get Jermaine Johnson.
They're gonna take Linderbaum. Watch, because they're
not
Cowboys.
Taking Linderbaum. They're gonna
take
the
Cowboys. They're a bunch of crap weasels.
Dallas is full of crap weasels.
Man, I hope that they're gonna pick them up, and then they're gonna take the draft, and they're gonna erase it. They're gonna delete the video.
The Giants selected Kayvon Thibodeaux with their 5th pick, and they selected Evan Neal with their 7th pick. So defensive line, offensive line, and Kayvon Thibodeaux's a stud. Evan Neal, he's a stud as well. One of the top 2 best offensive linemen in the draft. He was like tied with Ikwonu.
So the Cowboys lost Amari Cooper. They lost Cedric Wilson-Jones. They lost a tackle. They lost defensive end. They lost a tackle. So they're losing guys. They're bleeding out here.
It'd be like these crap weasels to. Oh man. Did you have? I wish you had a clip of the music with the pick is in instead of it being crisp and clear. It could have been like just a random assortment of notes. The Dallas Cowboys pick is in.
Hold on, I got
Oh
something for the
man,
when we announced the Dallas Cowboy pick. Hold on a second. Give me a
you got
minute.
something for that?
No, not hold on. I do, but hold on. Man, what did I do here? Here's this. No, this. What did I do? Did something wrong here?
I got holler head if you want. I just offered.
Oh, well, my fault. Hold on a second. Wrong program. What did I do wrong here? Sorry, guys. I just got something for whenever the Cowboys pick. That's all I wanted to play. Hold on. Where is it? Where are you? Here we go. Cowboys pick when they pick.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God,
some
I'm all over the
Cowboys
place.
music, all right.
Sorry, guys.
That's some Cowboys music, all right. They're really mocking Jermaine Johnson to the Cowboys. I think this is gonna happen, Kev.
I'm all
Jedi,
right with
put it
that.
in the force. Put it in the force, man. Oh my gosh, look at them. They're so smug. Look at them. Look at the Jones family so smug. I don't like this. I don't like them at all.
They haven't announced the pick yet. The pick is not in. They're taking a
It's
while.
not even in. They're just sitting there.
The
They're
Cowboy
playing
fans
reach
want
around the
Jermaine Johnson.
Rosie.
The Cowboy fans want Jermaine Johnson. I think they wanted to hear the tune in the background with the
They're playing
Look at
reach
Mike
around the
McCarty.
Rosie.
Mark McCarty.
You think they draft Malik Willis?
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
That would. Oh, N'Kobe Dean didn't get drafted.
And yeah,
All right, give me. Look, the pick is in. The pick is in.
you got to say it because I didn't
Wait
want
up. Give me one moment. Nothing's happened yet.
Jacoby Dean, Tyler Lindenbaum. Let's see. Let's see
Metro,
what the
come here.
Cowboys pick.
All right, you know what? Hollow, you come here.
Do
Everyone
they
else
put
has
someone to
their own
pair?
draft dog. I got
There
my
it is.
draft dog right here.
First
It was a
round
draft
pick.
dog. Everyone gets a draft dog, right? I got
There
mine
you
with my
go.
big
There you
board.
go. My dog don't let me pick him up, so I'm
That's
not
because
gonna try to
Bruce
pick.
knows you trying.
Yeah,
That's
he's
because Bruce
85
knows
pounds. I can't pick up
Yeah.
that 85-pound mush. He gets like a stiff.
Wow, they
No,
are
no.
taking forever.
No, they're gonna go with offensive tackle Tyler Smith. I think.
Really?
I'm just putting that in the force as existence.
Just
I
put
don't
it in
know.
the force. Come on now. Wow!
Here we go.
Fourth pick
Oh,
in
snap.
the NFL draft. The Cowboys select Tyler Smith,
All
offensive
right.
tackle from Tulsa.
All right,
Jedi.
okay. All right, I put it in the force. I didn't even. I did not even look at that.
Why does he look? Yo, he looks like Amari Cooper if Amari Cooper played OT.
No, I didn't even see that. I just put that out there. Like, whoa.
Jedi knew when the Cowboys were gonna cowboy.
Oh man. I'm talking with MVP. I'm talking with the. I want me some glory hole. Stupid Cowboys.
So the Baltimore Ravens are back on the clock. I'm surprised they traded back and had to give up an additional pick.
Wow, what a
Say it. Say what you were thinking.
stupid pick that the Cowboys did there. A second rounder there for with all the players that are out
That's
there,
a day
right?
two guy.
All
That
right,
is a day
okay,
two
I like
guy.
it.
That's a day
How
two
about
guy.
the Cowboys?
I'm surprised you actually threw that into the force and that happened, Jedi. Salute to you. Thank you so much. You really said that. You said, you know what? I hope they pick Tyler Smith.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm 9 players away before we draft again. And I got players that I want, man. Linderbaum, Jermaine Johnson the third. You know, they're not gonna go with Christian Watson. You got
I'm really surprised it's Tremaine Johnson's
Devin
slide.
Lloyd. I'm glad Devin Lloyd is still out there. I wouldn't. Oh, I'll be. If we go, even if I don't get Lindenbaum and he goes, and I get Devin Lloyd and middle linebacker, you put him there with Mosley. Man, I get excited just thinking about that possibility with Sauce Gardner,
Oh my gosh.
Quentin Williams. Oh man, I'm getting
Nah,
excited.
you
But
call it. Yeah. This is so. Ooh, you.
so I don't think I'm gonna take wide receiver out for the Jets. I don't think they go wide receiver. Um, you also got Kyle Hamilton out there, free safety.
No, he was taken already.
It was taken. Kyle Hamilton was taken. Hold on.
Yeah, number 14 by the by the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh,
Whenever
let me.
remember when the
No, it was Trent
Eagles jumped
McDuffie.
them?
Wasn't it Trent McDuffie? Hold on. Let me put this back here.
Nah. Remember when the Eagles jumped them? They ended up taking Kyle Hamilton.
How come I didn't say goodbye to? Didn't cross him out? That dude.
Seahawks got Charles Cross, 10 at Jets, Garrett Wilson, 11 Olave, 12 Jameson Williams, 13 Jordan Davis. Yep. 14 Ravens, Kyle
Oh yeah,
Hamilton.
Kyle Hamilton.
You
You're
got it
right.
on the
You're
ticker.
right. All right. I didn't. How the hell did I not cross that out? I know Trent McDuffie was taken off. All right.
Yeah, Trent McDuffie was taken by who? By dang, I forget.
It's coming up now. By who the hell? So many names out here. Green Bay. No, Green Bay. No.
No, Green Bay
No,
didn't take Trent McDuffie.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs took Trent McDuffie.
You got Jaqueen Brisker, who's a free safety. Oh, Kieran Elam is gone. Yeah, I remember he's gone out of here. Also, Brandon Smith is out there. David Ajabu.
I think Ojabo goes second and third day.
Yeah,
especially after that injury.
Injury, yeah, because especially the Giants picks. You know, I got 9 players to go to hold off. You know, just try to stave off the players that I want. You also got George Karlaftis, you know, defensive end.
Karlaftis, he has definitely been mentioned out there.
Drake Jackson.
There are a lot of names out there.
There's a lot of good names out there. Still, a lot of good players still left out here. Wow. So the Cowboys.
This guy drawing. Wow. Rob Pryor. All this art. Salute to him.
So we're waiting for the Ravens pick here. 2 minutes left.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took a Nakobe Dean or something like that.
For the Ravens here,
Yeah.
the pick is in. I think they go defense.
So what were you saying? What do you think? They go defensive
the
end?
defensive line. They like defense. They're a defensive team. Although there's some good wide receivers here. Would it surprise
but
me
I'd
to
say-
go for?
But why not go for like in the middle of the defense? Don't get the cornerbacks. You know the cornerbacks
Lloyd.
are.
Devon Lloyd, that's my guy, man. Middle linebacker. And you know what I say about Ravens and their middle linebackers? That's a staple for them.
That's a staple. It doesn't hurt to get a guy like him.
The pick is in, but we got to wait to see what it is.
Plus, you tell me right now, who's the mic on their defensive end?
No, fuck. They took my guy, Linderbaum. I think. Looks like it. Yep.
I didn't get the notification. Come on. Yep. You're absolutely right. With the 25th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Ravens select Tyler Linderbaum, Iowa center.
Damn.
And you know what's crazy? He's a perfect fit for them.
Yeah, I know. But you can have them all.
Can't have them all, man.
So Linderbaum has been announced. Oh wow, he made the first. What did I do wrong? Which is okay. For me, though, I'm okay with it. I would have liked Linderbaum in the second round pick. They all got McGovern, so they do Jets.
Sorry. The Jets are coming back into the first round. They have traded with the Tennessee Titans for the 26th pick in the draft.
They weren't gonna wait. They weren't gonna wait.
They
weren't gonna wait.
You can't wait.
They're going pass rusher, baby.
Wait.
We're getting a pass rusher.
Jermaine
Johnson. Jermaine Johnson, baby.
Woo!
Go get him. Go get the
Go
Seminole,
get him. Go
baby.
get your man.
Oh, I'm excited here. Woo.
Wow. The movement, right?
Glad we stood, because I was gonna say, Giants and Jets are finished. Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
call
you
it.
know what? Let's just you know what, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.
See you.
Yeah.
Thank you, but we still
Thank you
here,
so
right?
much. But wow. The Titans they trade pick 26 and 101, and the Jets trade picks 35, 69, and 163.
Let's go. Take flight. Take flight, baby.
All gas, no brakes.
Let's go, Jermaine Johnson. Let's go.
Lamar Jackson is so confused right now.
He's mad. He's mad. He didn't like that pick.
The
what?
Linderbaum?
Nope. He said, "What the F?"
I don't. You know what's crazy? I don't even think it's the
Minute ago.
Linderbaum pick. I don't
No.
think it's the Linderbaum pick. I think it's the combination of you get Kyle Hamilton, plus you get plus you get Linderbaum, but that's after you've essentially traded away Hollywood Brown, and that was the receiver that he had the best chemistry with. So now after you take him away, how are you replacing that?
Yeah, I know.
And with the 26th pick in the NFL draft, the New York Jets select Jermaine Johnson, Florida
Yes!
State defensive end.
Yes! Yeah! We got ourselves a pass rusher with a chip on his shoulder. With a chip on his shoulder. He's going to
He
be out
has
with
to
a
have,
chip
yeah.
on his shoulder, baby.
He has to have a chip on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
It's a position of need
Wow.
for the New York Jets. Plus, he's got a chip on his shoulder. Now you're the Jets. You go, listen, we saw you there. We traded back for you. We wanted you. We went and we traded all this because we went back to go get you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's
It's
go.
the business. It's the business. We just
It's the
traded a
business.
haul to get you. You gotta repay us back.
You got Lawson, Johnson, Sauce, Mosley. You got some players.
You got some
playmakers.
pieces. You got some pieces.
Not only that, you got Quinton Williams. Don't forget Williams in the defensive
And
line.
didn't his brother join the
They
Jets
got
as well?
Williams. They got another. It's another Williams. They got Jets. Absolutely, they're improving. They're improving their defense. Oh, I'm excited. This is a good move for the Jets. What a night. What a night. What a night for the New York Jets.
Wow.
And the Jets will be back again in the top of the market. They traded the 34th, but they still got another pick. They're still going to pick it. They're still picking again.
Wow.
Now, it's not. Hey, I don't think he's going to make it, but I'm going to have a confetti if Devin Lloyd makes it to the Jets pick there. But I don't doubt it, though. He's too good.
I doubt it. I'm sorry. I see Tampa Bay up at 27, and I see Green Bay up at 28. They're going to pick him, and then Nakobe Dean is going to go as well.
But you also got David Njoku.
Once again, Kev, I think that's the second or third day.
All right, big man. All right. Jermaine Johnson, Florida State.
So let's celebrate that.
From my home state, the Seminoles. Oh.
So he goes from Florida to New York like the Jedi.
Let's go Jets. 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 Yeah.
Okay, I gotta do this. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have traded out of the 27th pick, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are coming back into the first round.
Going for a wide receiver.
Really? They traded picks 33, 106, and 180 for pick 27.
Either they going wide receiver.
I think they're gonna get Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd, one of those.
All right, he's happy. He's with the Jets. He was a top 10 player, easy top 10 player. Jermaine Johnson, easy. I don't know what happened that he fell, but
woo! I like that rep right there. The one where he spun off the defender right into the running back.
I got it on.
I'm watching some of his reps. This is a good pick. The Jets got a good pick.
The Giants picks.
Jose Melo, that may not have been what you needed as far as with the with the Packers, but there's still one more pick. You guys are picking right after Jacksonville, so hopefully the Packers do something here.
Well, let's look at the Jacksonville war room right now. Let's see where's Tony Khan at.
Oh man,
he's standing there with Mr. Clean, like Mr. Clean with his hands on the hip.
They're gonna keep.
And we have the second round pick in our
pockets.
pockets. And we got another second round pick in our pockets for the Jets. The Jets are gonna be pretty decent. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but they're gonna be decent. We're not gonna watch.
I wouldn't say football. Super Bowl either, but can you say like a spoiler, someone who spoils the mood for a lot of the teams in their division? Yes.
They'll be in the hunt. They'll be in the hunt for a playoff, and they might not make it, but they'll be in the hunt. They'll play some mini-season football past November. But past Thanksgiving, there'll be some meaningful football. Maybe they're on the wrong side of things, but they'll be playing some mini football.
And that's important, especially in the way that some of these free agents are coming off of their good teams and trying to find other teams that are willing to pay them, knowing, hey, I would love to stay with this team that's going to be a contender, but as there are already contenders, other people got paid. It's my turn to get paid, and they necessarily don't need me. So, I'm like I said, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Michael Thomas ends up getting traded to the Jets somewhere next year. I wouldn't be surprised with that.
Yeah. Who you got?
Is in.
Who did Tony Khan pick? Which former WWE wrestler did he go after?
Oh man,
from NXT.
And what the heck,
Who did he sign? The Iconics?
Give me one moment. With the 27th pick in the 2022 draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select.
Yeah.
Hollywood Hulk. He would pick up Hulk Hogan too. Oh man.
Nice move.
Yep. With the 27th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Devin Lloyd from Utah, linebacker.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. I knew he wasn't gonna be there for the second night of the draft. I think that's why the Jets did what they did. That was a smart move. I would have liked to be. I would have been ecstatic if it would have been the linebacker coming in for the Jets, but I knew he wasn't gonna make it past there. But there's still good players out there. There's still, they're real good players. Let me start removing players.
I gotta watch out. I gotta watch out tomorrow because the Giants need to draft a tight end tomorrow.
That will be in the late third round.
The way some of these position players are going, I think it'd be better for you to just try and get what you can as early as possible. That's why the Jets didn't wait. I don't think they were going to take the chance to wait for Jermaine Jackson to hit day 2. I think they saw the way things were shaking up.
But he was projected a top 10 player though. When you see a top 10 player fall all the way there, and you have the capital to get back in there without costing you too much, you go get it. But if you second round reaching for tight end.
But look at some of the other prospects that have gone up.
That's true.
We didn't see guys like Kenyon Green even being projected into the first round, but he got there. So now I think the draft board for everyone is shifted.
Yeah, the Dallas pick.
Tyler Smith, that one is. But then again, we saw that they needed offensive line help in their matchup against the 49ers.
Yeah, but you telling me you would have put a Jermaine? Hey. I'm happy. Jermaine Johnson.
Just enjoy what you got, man.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I missed. I wish we'd had Linderbaum after for day 2, but hey, you gave me Jermaine Johnson, who I thought was going to be either a fourth pick or even a possible seventh, 11th, but we ended up getting him at where we got him. You gotta be happy, man. You gotta be happy. If you're a Jet fan, I can't wait to hear tomorrow's narrative. I can't hear to hear some of the Jet podcast talking heads. I want to hear what complaints they have because tonight I don't see any complaints. Garrett will. We're wearing the price tag for AJ Brown was a little rich. I'm okay with it. We don't have to pay these contracts. We got players. We got we got a tackle. We got a cornerback that could cover. But a lot of pressure's on Mekhi Becton now.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
Especially
pressure
with
on
the
Mekhi
fact that
Becton.
they didn't especially with the fact that they did not draft a tackle in this first round with the
Right.
plethora of tackles that were there.
Correct.
It's a lot of pressure. That means you coming up. You got to come up big.
And I will not be here the second round. I will do the Yankee game. I don't know if you want to do the second round, Chef Dan, but you're more than welcome. We'll talk about that after the program.
Okay.
Man. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 picks left.
4 picks left. Let's end this night off strong. Come on, Packers.
I don't see
Don't
the Giants.
disappoint my girl.
I don't see the Jets coming back into the.
The
I
Jets,
think
they're done. They're done for the
They're
night.
done for
They're
tonight.
done for the night. I think there should be no more wheeling and dealing tonight. Right now, like let's just get the draft over with.
Maybe the Kansas City,
You think so?
but man,
Because Kansas,
you got
look, here's the issue. If Kansas City trades out of this pick, you know who's picking first thing tomorrow morning?
yes, Tampa.
Tampa.
Because Jacksonville traded they went and get David Lloyd and gave up their first round, first pick of the second round to get him. So Devin Lloyd, good player, man, and he's going to a good, a city, a warm climate city from Utah to Jacksonville.
Oh wow. The Green Bay Packers are wasting no time. The pick is already in.
Wide receiver.
Nope.
Wow.
With the 28th pick in the 2022 draft, the Green Bay Packers select Devontae Wyatt, defensive tackle from Georgia.
Okay. Wow. Wasn't even. Wow. I didn't see him on nobody's draft board here. Not on my draft. Not on my top.
Devontae Wyatt. Well, let me look on. He's a defensive tackle. Give me one moment. Oh, wow. They got a good one. Number 1 rated overall draft defensive tackle in the class. Well, on my draft board.
12. He's 6'3". He ran a 4.77 on the 40-yard. He has become an important part of the best defense in college football, though. So he's a winning player who knows how to win a winning pedigree.
That's a guy you give the mic. That's a guy you give the green sticker to in the back of his helmet and let him, see some parts of the defense and control it. I'm not even gonna lie. If that's what you got from him, like that's. And not only that, this mock that I have right here has him projected to be a number 23 overall pick. So they got some good value. Green Bay did.
Devin Lloyd seems like a good kid, man. I wish he would have. I saw him put up.
Come on. Now you're being greedy.
I know, I know, I know. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Now
I'm
you're
happy.
being greedy. I gotta
That's
tell you,
that's
you're
another
being a bit
that's
greedy.
another position of need. That's what it is. The Jets the position
I,
of need is
I understand that, but let me tell you right now, Jedi, you're being greedy. You guys were able to get great
great
talent.
players. Great players. I got some talent there. I got I'm from winning schools. Ohio, the Ohio State, Cincinnati. I'm just listening to his interview. And from Florida State. Well, Duva, that's Jacksonville.
Duval.
Well, Devin Booker, have fun going to St. Augustine and looking at the fort.
Duval.
All the Patriots are on the.
No, you know what's surprising to me? Only one quarterback went in the first round.
And Belichick will pick the next. Imagine that. That'd be hilarious. Tampa. Watch Tampa go tomorrow night. Start it off with Malik Willis. Just in case. Man, it's going to be 11-18. And wow.
I just want to get in the corner.
They're going to bring Andrew Whitworth now to talk a little bit. Oh, come on.
How is Andrew Whitworth calling out a draft pick for the Packers?
He's the man of the year. You know what?
I know he's the Walter Payton Man of the Year award, but my whole thing is like he did so much for. I'm sorry, for the man who did so much for the Los Angeles Rams. Why is he calling something for the Packers?
Because the Rams don't got no first round pick.
Because the Rams said F them picks. You remember what he said?
You know, people are complaining. I love it. People are crying. The Cowboy Nation is starting to get their butthole perked, and they're crying.
Ooh, I love that. Because
Cowboys
they had
wiped out. They had a chance to take Devin Lloyd. They couldn't even get Linderbaum, and they go out and reach for a second round lineman. Simon
what?
Smith. They're complaining.
I'm sorry. I gotta say this. This is. I have the next pick if you want it.
Yeah, go for it. Because once we complete the first round, we're gonna close the program and head to sleep.
With the 29th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Cole Strange from Chattanooga, guard. So
That's
with a strange pick, they get some strange for some change. Sorry.
He's not even in my top 15 linemen.
Give me one moment. I gotta check with my because this is they exchanged some picks, so they got some strange for some change. That's what happened.
Okay. I guess Belichick is looking forward for May 7th when Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange 2 comes out. So he just wanted to be ahead of the time and pick up Cole Strange. No relation to Doctor Strange, to Stephen Strange.
Wow.
Okay, a lot of strange stuff happening. No pun intended here in this draft.
Strange isn't even in my top
He's not. This is
26.
like what?
He's
What the hell?
not. He's not in the top 26.
Wow. You.
Wow.
Where? What college is this kid from?
Chattanooga.
A good friend of. Shout out to Billy Swanson in Chattanooga MMA. You know, whenever I think of Chattanooga, I think of our good friend Billy Swanson.
Billy Swanson. Yeah, most definitely. Okay, wait. Give me one moment. I'm looking right now. Hopefully, Belichick makes me seem silly for looking up this kid and seeing he's number what?
So Kansas City's back. Is next.
Wow. I don't even have Strange on my guards.
He's not. He's nowhere to be found. Where'd they get this guy from the CFL?
It seems like the only place you could have got him is someplace like what you call it.
So you traded back. You did all this jumping
For a
jacks.
guy
and
that was not even
yeah,
scouted.
like, are you?
The only way I see this guy even mention his name getting mentioned is if he's in the Senior Bowl.
They got the clown face. Packer fans got the guy with the clown face crying because they didn't pick another wide receiver.
No,
Wow, this is Packer
Carter, Ozzy, Swallow, Cochran, Rupchich.
Cowboy fans said this draft makes me really sick. Tyler Smith is making them sick. Why don't they erase the Cowboy season?
Wow. Can I tell you something?
Can you tell me something?
I'm going to tell you something. So Aaron Rodgers is saying on Pat McAfee's show that he knew that the Green Bay Packers were not going to draft a wide receiver. They had 6 wide receivers heavily touted in their draft board, but all 6 of them were picked. If any, it seems like the one that they really Aaron Rodgers says on the show that the one he thought was most NFL ready was Jameson Williams. So you had the eye like the quarterback. Salute to Jedi, quarterback eye.
Yeah, I was hoping he'll say Garrett Wilson.
I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen.
That's the only one. That's the only one I'm like this with my draft pick.
Yeah, that you're like, yeah, but
I'm all right. Because you asked me that. Remember when we did the preview? You asked me about him. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with it. He's good, but maybe because maybe because I rooted hard against the Ohio State, where doing the Michigan watch along. Maybe I'm not a Michigan fan, but I.
So you had some biases.
I was biased.
Yeah.
All right, so
we got. It didn't seem like there was a Justin Jefferson in this draft. Wow. With the 30th pick, excuse me, give me one moment. Let me get this right. With the 30th pick in the NFL, in the 2022 NFL draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select George Karlaftis, defensive end from Purdue.
Nice.
Wow. I'm shocked that he stayed in the green room for that long, and they got a good one.
They did. They got him good play there. That would have been a nice pick for the Giants at 30. He would hang in there, but. George Karlaftis.
Wow. So the Chiefs here attacking the draft.
Now, Linderbaum is gone.
Who do you take if you're Cincinnati?
You got to go with a lineman here. You
You
got
gotta go with the lineman.
Daniel Kennard, Darian Kennard, Nicolas Pettis free, Sean Ryan. If they want to go protect the quarterback, if they want to protect the quarterback, or do they go Drake Johnson, defensive end, or or do they believe in Jaqueen Brisker, free safety? Because do they believe in Eli Apple, the way he got torched and burned in the Super Bowl?
Bro, oof. Let me ask you a question. If this late, like, would you draft an offensive tackle? You know, like knowing like, hey, this guy he's gonna have to get like he's gonna have to get acclimated, get accustomed, and this guy could possibly cost us some games with some penalties and things of that nature. Or do you draft the position that's independent of a need like that? And do you go into the second and third round saying, you know what, hey, that's where we can get our offensive linemen?
Let me ask you this: if you're gonna draft this offensive lineman, is he NFL ready to go in day one without? I know everyone is like, what the hell with
Cold Strange, yeah.
Yeah.
The Patriots fans are just as confused as we are. Who?
Yeah, look at that.
Do they have a camera for him? Wow.
They have no idea who he is, and they're acting
They
like
have
they
no
know
idea.
who he is. They're acting all excited because they have to act like that.
Do they have tape on him?
But no,
He's
they're
number
not even
69.
NFL.
That's
Not
it.
even NFL films have that.
Not even NFL films.
Not even NFL Network has film on this Cole Strange.
Nah.
Even Rich Eisen is laughing his butt off. If you watch the NFL Network, he's laughing.
Oh, that's where I should have watched it. I'm sorry, I made the mistake.
The guy,
Here I am watching it on ESPN.
He goes, the guy came out all the way to Vegas with an Amendola jersey to see Bill Belichick draft Cole Strange. So you flew all the way from wherever the hell to go to this draft just to see that. Wow. So the Chiefs
Cole
is next.
Strange.
That's right. You told me George Karlaftis. That's right.
Pick is in. Come on, let's end this off correctly. It's only 31 and 32. No more trades, please.
the Bengals at the Vikings. Hey, George Karlaftis. This is the Bullet Maker. Boy, he must have been like, man, I can't believe I'm here. One of the last ones
in the green room. Timeout.
Mm-hmm.
You know
how many more people left in the green room left?
Malik Willis was in the green room.
Ooh.
He sat there.
He's not gonna make it to the second round because Kansas City's not taking.
Oh wait, how many picks in this first round?
Cincinnati's not gonna take him. They got Joe Burrow.
It's just like you said it. With the 31st pick in the NFL draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Daxton Hill, cornerback / safety from Michigan.
I like it. Daxton Hill. He plays in the cold weather. He knows how to play the cold weather, and he's that's the region of the country he knows. And for Michigan, who plays some good defense there. Free safety. So it's he's a free safety on my board, but we'll see what position they'll play him in the NFL. All right, so the commissioner, boy, does he act like he's your buddy until he finds your ass.
Mm-hmm.
No, come and give me a hug because you're gonna put some money in my pocket after I find you.
Yep, after I find you.
So this guy, Karlaftis, is a pure power rusher. I think Kansas City got himself a good player there, man.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
I think he's with Andy Reid and all.
I think
Yeah,
he'll fall. I think he'll fall right in line with what
yeah.
man? What's that guy's name? Frank.
Isn't that Steve Sagnola?
Yeah, I know. Spagnola loves the aggressive defense, but I think he's gonna fall right in. Like just he's gonna fit right in with Frank Clark and them.
Hmm. I like Kansas City's move there. I think Belichick should have went for Karlaftis because he's a defensive guy. I'm surprised. So Karlaftis did not go to New England. That's a head scratching move. I think Belichick wants out.
You think he's done with New England?
I think he's done. I don't think he has a passion to draft guys and this and that because that move there was what's an idiot. I mean, what are they doing over there?
See, this is
It's
my
like
thing with. This is my thing in regards to Belichick when you say something like that. I know you say he don't have the fire, but I just think he just doesn't know how to draft very well. Other than that, this guy is like that team. They did not expect that team with with Mac Jones to have a winning record. They were above 500.
but even if they would have had a bad season, do you trust them to get a top pick?
No,
I mean,
no. That's why he has to have a good season.
the Vikings is the last team. And once we get the Vikings pick, we'll call it a night, definitely, because we
Yeah,
have tomorrow. Well, hopefully, maybe tomorrow night, or we'll see. But thank you guys for joining us, for being with us here on this watch along. We when first started the program, we had almost 400 strong watching. As it gets later, we understand it's a weeknight. We understand folks
yeah.
got to get up early, like myself. But Dixon Hill, I saw he could also return punts. I saw him return some punts for Michigan. Um, they're gonna like him. They're gonna like him. Cincinnati got themselves a good player there. That's what happens when you have your scouts within the region in the area that you play in. You have your scouts that they can see in person, then film. You send them out there. They look at them. They see and they have a first eye view on these players.
Isn't that important to have scouts at home to scout locally homegrown talent? Not only just in the NFL, but in all sports. That
Yeah.
way you have someone like they I know it's you know, when you have a homegrown talent, sometimes it's easier for them to kind of slack off. But then the other half of that is knowing that every night they have family coming in to watch them, kind of puts them at a point where they're like, you know what, I have to have an A game. I'm coming back home consistently to the people I grew up with, and that I consistently told them my dreams of, hey, I was planning on being here. Now that you made it here, just don't
Chef Dan, I'm
flop. What's
sorry
up?
to laughing. I'm not laughing
Go
at you. I'm
ahead.
laughing
No, I know.
at a meme that the Patriot fans are putting, and I just sent it to you on Twitter that he's crying. The kid is crying. Goes, they're a poverty franchise. But dude, you got so many Super Bowls up your rear end, and you're gonna cry about a pick that you reached for? Come on.
It's not a reach unless he performs very well. That's the only thing I see. Oh man.
So it looks like if the Vikings still believe in Kirk Cousins, Malik Willis. I think Malik Willis is not gonna make it out of the out of first night.
You sure?
I mean, it is. I mean, he
Yeah,
will
you
be
know,
back
no, no,
there
no.
tomorrow night. I
Yeah,
mean,
I think he's back there tomorrow night. Yeah, or I think he just goes home after this.
he has to go home disappointed.
I mean, Atlanta just they traded away their only quarterback and said no.
Uh huh.
You only go to the green room when you've had the indication that you think you're gonna go in the first round. Like this is it's the only reason why some of these players go to the green room. They don't go unless they have a guarantee from their agent that, hey, I'm going to be going in the first round.
And then the second round, starting tomorrow, the only one I could think the earliest he could go, to be honest with you, maybe the Minnesota again, because they're gonna have a sandwich between, they're gonna pick last and then they'll pick second tomorrow. And Seattle has 2 picks coming up in the second round. I don't see him going past Seattle. We'll see. So Michigan has two of them going first round pick.
Let me I gotta do it. With the final pick in the first round, the 32nd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Lewis Cine from Georgia, safety.
Yes, 12 pick. 12 on my draft board. Cornerbacks rated from Georgia. So they're going to go with winning ball players, national champion.
Congratulations to Georgia for producing this much NFL talent.
They did. They had a good draft this year. And with that, we'll conclude the first. Now, going tomorrow, there's going to be some good players. Jaquim Brisker, Roger McClurry. You also got Andrew Booth Jr. Those are all the cornerbacks. You still got good linemen. You know, Bernard Ryman, Daniel Kennard, Nicolas Pettis, still out there. You still got good linebackers. Like you said, Nakobe Dean. You got Brandon Smith, Christian Harris, Nico Bonnet out there. So they got some good players. And then you got a lot of wide receivers. Tyron Burks, George Pickens, John Michie III, Calvin Austin, Sky Moore, another wide receiver to keep an eye out, and Christian Watson, David Bell.
There's a lot of linemen, both on the offense and the defensive side. There's plenty of linemen that you could get in the second round.
Right. And then you got some good defensive. You still got good defensive. You got Devon Lee. You got Arnold Ibekit. Maybe I'm saying it a little wrong. And David Ojabu. And Drake Johnson. Don't be asleep. That's a sleeper pick there. So there's gonna be some good players here, but the Giants pick 4th tomorrow in second round, and the Jets actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 after that. They were gonna pick second. Remember, they traded that to Tampa. To Tennessee to get back. To get back there. But they'll have another pick, so they have a chance here of getting really strong. And we'll see tomorrow. We'll end up the first night of the draft. I want to thank everybody that joined us, that participated in the chat, listened to us, watched along with us. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for supporting the program, and we had a blast. So from myself, Chef Dan in the building.
New York got stronger, man.
New York got stronger indeed, man. So we'll see you tomorrow night. JEDS.